Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Well, 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 look who's here for yet another round of basketball. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's live stream. Today we've got two games. Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Detroit Pistons for Game 2. And, of course, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder for Game 2. Two really, really good games, man. And, honestly, the postseason is heating up. And it's starting to get nice and spicy, man. This is exactly what we want to see. Really good matchups, good counter plans. San Antonio with a monster bounce back. We saw Philadelphia actually fight back against the New York Knicks, although they lost that game too. They looked okay without Joel Embiid, and word on the street is that OG Anunoby is dealing with a hamstring issue. He's going to be considered day-to-day. We don't know if Anunoby is going to play in Game 3, so that could open up the door for the 76ers to push this to 5 or 6-game series. But right now, we're focused on this. And one thing I need to change is the fact that the Detroit Pistons are not 1-3. They are 1-0. Today is Game 2. Easy fix, no problem there. What's up, guys? Fired Up Gaming. Robert Samora, how are you, sir? Kunkmeister, hello. DJ Gene. Mike G. Justice 350 saying Cavs win tonight. We got Makel. What's up, Makel? What's going on? Welcome in, Joey Davis, Island Jack, Cujo. Let's get our chat overlay going for you guys here today. How's everyone doing, man? It's about 15 minutes till tip-off. It's also... what, today's Wednesday, Thursday? I think today's Thursday, middle of the week, towards the end of the week. Everybody's working for the weekend. How are y'all doing today, man? Let's see what's up. Nothing much, man. A beautiful day today. We got Brazil in the house. I see you. Tommy Braskett, hello. Lana French, hello. Steve saying Motor City is relevant here. I like that. Huh? 8662. If you hadn't hit that like button yet, I'm going to Mo Howard on you. Okay, I like it. Good question, says DJ Gene. Yeah, man, anybody work today? Anybody have to work today? Those of you who had to work or are still at work, because it is only 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Some of y'all could be at your desks right now. Turn the volume a little lower, maybe plug in your headphones. I promise not to get you guys in trouble. And I mean that with all sincerity. So yesterday went kind of hard on the Spurs game, even though it was a blowout game. And the Spurs blew out the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I borderline blew out my voice, so I probably won't be screaming or peaking today on either of these two games, guys. We're grinding. We're still grinding. No days off. Going to make sure that we keep drinking the water. You guys out there, please continue to remind me to drink my water because I am very forgetful. I know some of you know exactly who y'all are out there who are the reminders on that. Shout out to Shroom Life, who is at work listening. How'd the soundproofing go? I promised you guys that I would make a video about it. So I haven't actually put the panels up yet, DJ Gene, but we do have these wooden slats. It's actually this nice foam material. So it's got this really nice foam on the backside with the wooden grates that come in, so acoustic boarding. We've got 8 of these panels, so I'm going to put these up around the room. But I promised you guys a video, so I'm not going to do it without you, and I'll probably do this tomorrow. So tomorrow, I know I said I would do it today. Sorry, but I will do it tomorrow. I just needed to make sure that Christina was going to be home, and right now she's not. We got a babysitter. But, yeah, shout out to the chat. Let's see. Best Nation on YouTube, says Federico. Bienvenidos, Federico. Work at 5, says Big Duke, so almost in. Are you looking for a protege, says Game Smash for sure. Always looking for a protege, and I know there are many of you out there. I'm sure you are probably one, and you may not even know it. Big Duke says salute to the chat. What up, Big Duke? JP says get the likes up right now. Miss Joan of the Arc saying Pistons for the win. Who are you guys rooting for? Looks like Pistons checking in right now. Lemon and honey with the warm tea. Let's see, I had the day off and looking forward to a great game tonight. You know what, Gamma Ray? I am too. Vix is in the chat. What up, Vic Salvador saying drink some tea. Okay, we'll drink some tea once my wife gets home. That'll be around Game 2. Let's see. Yeah, Mario, we're brother. He says, yeah, Mario, brother, you were fired up last night. Go, Spurs, go. It was great, dude. It was great. All right, guys, so let's talk about today's game. Hey-yo. Let's talk about today's game. We've got two of them. It's going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Pistons and the Los Angeles Lakers at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next game will be at 8:30 p.m., and depending on the kind of whistle blowing that we see here today, this game might either end on time or we might start the second game late like we did for last night's Spurs versus Timberwolves. Either way, I'm covering both games. Don't sweat it. I will make sure that we finish both games, and of course the final score is more important than the first 3 minutes of the game. All of that being said, let's do some head-to-head comparisons. Y'all know how we do here. So, quick look at these two teams. This is regular season numbers right now. The Cleveland Cavaliers outscoring the Detroit Pistons throughout the regular season, despite the fact that the Pistons were the #1 seed in the East. Now, field goal percentage, slight advantage here. I was waiting for Tommy to drop that right now. I just saw that chat. I was waiting for you to drop that, Tommy. Glad you did. Whoops, let's open up our spreadsheet again. Well, not spreadshops, Google Sheets. That reminds me of the joke of the Italian man who went to Malta. Don't know if anyone's ever heard that one. Either way, okay, that's Spurs Timberwolves. Okay, cool. Sweet. Zach Zarba, have we watched? Yeah, we covered Zach Zarba. So Zarba was the crew chief, and I didn't get the number of fouls there. That was on the 5th, so we saw that 2 days ago. So here he is again. Okay, here he is again for another matchup. Zarba going to be the crew chief here today. Good to know. Different backup officials here. Last time Zarba was the crew chief, he ran with James Williams, Nick Boucher, and went the alternate Trey Maddox. Today, looks like this one. Knicks, 76ers crew, Tony Brothers. This is the one, Cavaliers, Pistons crew. Zach Zarba, Curtis Blair, 18-year umpire. Okay, so Tommy adding even more. Tommy, you're making my life so easy here, man. Now you're even adding the experience for these guys. Love you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sit, a spell check, kick your feet up. Sit a spell and kick your feet up. I saw that in the chat just now from our boy Steve. All right, guys, my ADHD is getting the best of me. Let's focus on this game. What's up, chat? Keep the chat flowing. Be sure to smash that like button. Let's talk numbers right now. Okay, Cleveland Cavaliers, offensively. Three-pointers, better from beyond the arc, but we know that the Detroit Pistons have really been bad for the majority of the season. It's actually surprising to see that the Cavaliers are so close in three-point percentage right now with the Detroit Pistons. Fast break points. Detroit, 18 points per game. Points in the paint. Obviously, since they struggle at the three-point line, they do attack the rim quite often. Assists per game, Cleveland Cavaliers pass the ball a little bit more, and they commit fewer turnovers, so cleaner passing. But the Detroit Pistons defense is so good at forcing turnovers. So the regular season numbers, again, this is all 82 games out here, guys, in comparison for both sides. Points per game allowed. This is why the Detroit Pistons finished so high in the East, is because their defense was clamp down defense. Allowing less than 110 points per game. Holding their opponents to under 45% shooting. Offensive rebounds through the roof right there. Blocks per game. Steals per game, as I mentioned. 2 steals per game, more than the Cleveland Cavaliers. May not seem like a lot, but when you put that into percentages, that is a 25% increase in steals for the Detroit Pistons this season. And accumulated over 82 games, that's 160 more steals, 164 more steals this season than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Turnovers forced per game, higher there for the Detroit Pistons. Again, 160 more turnovers per game for the Detroit, or not per game, 160 more turnovers this season for the Detroit Pistons versus the Cleveland Cavaliers when you add that up and divide it by the 82 games. So Detroit's defense, very, very good. Cleveland Cavaliers defense, not so much, but the offense for Cleveland is there. If Cleveland wants to win this game, they are looking for a steal here on the road. The Detroit Pistons won game 1, but it wasn't exactly a super decisive win if you take a look at the numbers. So, game 1. This was 2 days ago. Today is Thursday. This game happened on Tuesday. The Detroit Pistons won 111-101 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, today, We don't know what's going to happen here. We're assuming that we're going to see some adjustments. Obviously, that's what these series are all about. That's what these coaches do. We'll see how Cleveland adjusts to Detroit in this game. Then next game will be 2 days from now. That'll be on Saturday, and Game 4 will be on on Monday. So 2 games. We talked about this yesterday here as well. Game 5, if needed, will be Wednesday next week. Game 6, if needed, will be Friday night basketball. And then Sunday for Game 7 could be electric if it goes that far. Bystander says, I see this going 7 games. Hopefully I'm wrong. Who are you rooting for, Bystander? We got MV Diablo saying, go Cavaliers. Can either of these teams beat New York in a series? That's one hell of a question because New York is kind of scary right now. No OG Anunoby makes them a little less scary, but yes, straight effing getting it right now. Keep up the great work, says Bill Yu. Mario, thanks again. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you being here. Don Duck says, at Pistons. Isabel. Oh, for a second there, I read the first comment. I was like, look at that. Isabel stopped typing in all caps. Nope, that's okay. But what's up, Isabel? How are you? At least I know it's you when I see it in all caps. Banks Luciano says Spurs win by 30. Now the Pistons didn't win decisively, LOL. They were up double digits the whole game, says Bank. Okay, so that is fair, right? The final score line still reflects that here as well. So that's a good call out. I'm cool with that call out there, Banks. Yeah, you're right. The Pistons were up for the majority of the game, but by comparison, Spurs did win by 30, so it feels like the final score doesn't reflect how separated these two teams were. So fair call out. I appreciate that. You're right. You're absolutely right. Although the final score does reflect a 10-point gap, it wasn't really that close. Kendra Bailey says, yo, what up, Kendra? John Rizzo says Pistons could beat the Knicks. Maybe. I guess there's only one way to find out. They'll have to get there. The Bear Down says hello. Wysa Marie, good morning from Sydney, Australia. Good afternoon from San Antonio, Texas. How are you? Welcome in. Luis, hello. B-Dub says, I would hypothetically like to see Harden get a ring. Why only hypothetically? You don't want the man to actually get it? Here are your starters for today, guys. Here are your starters for today. I'm rambling. I might do a lot of that here today. We've got at center, Jarrett Allen, number 31. Power forward, number 4, Evan Mobley. Small forward, number 32, Dean Wade. We've got shooting guard, number 45, Donovan Mitchell. And point guard, number 1, James Harden. Head coach, Kenny Atkinson. These are going to be your starting 5. And honestly, man, I like this starting 5, but all of the heat. I can tell you this right now, despite the fact that during the regular season, James Harden averaged 23 points per game, he is in the hot seat right now, regardless of whatever happened in the last one. He scored 22 points in the last game against Detroit when they took that L. He played 35 minutes in that game, shot the basketball at 40%, but he was terrible from downtown. 14% from downtown for James Harden in Game 1. He did knock down all of his free throws. That 14% is going to have to change for James Harden. That is not a good look for Harden, who's supposed to be the main shooter on this squad. Leading the team right now this postseason in points, it is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is leading the squad with, looks like 23.1 points per game. Close second is James Harden with 20.8. And then in third is Evan Mobley, averaging 17 points per game. Timestamp says, wake me up when the quiz starts. Is Green Day going to write a new song instead of Wake Me Up When September Ends? Coming in off the bench for the Cleveland Cavaliers, we've got at guard number 14, Keon Ellis. Then you'll see Jalen Tyson today. We'll also see Max Strus, Sam Merrill, and Dennis Schroeder. I don't think we'll see anyone else coming in off the bench. I think it's going to be just these guys that you see right there. And they will probably run 10 players here today. Starting for the Detroit Pistons, you'll see Jalen Duren at center wearing that number 0 on his chest and back. Power forward, number 12, Tobias Harris. Small forward, number 9, Oscar Thompson. Shooting guard, number 55, Duncan Robinson. And point guard, number 30, Cade Cunningham. Guys, the spread for today is nothing like it was for the Spurs or for OKC. Right now, the spread for this game is 3.5 points, which means it should be a close game. Will it be? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. But according to Vegas, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Taking a look at the bench right now, guys. Beef Stew, Ron Holland, Javonte Green, Karis LeVert, and Dennis Jenkins going to be rotating in. I don't know if we'll see Herter. We might see Sasser. We saw some deep bench players for San Antonio last night in that blowout. But, yeah, looks like Kendra Bailey says, you called. Williams says, the series is going 7. The Eastern Conference series are all going to 7 the rest of the way. Cujo says, Motorcade. Clayton in the chat saying, what's up, boss man? I see you, Imperfect Bob. Dominique in the chat as well. Mike G says, you're right, Jay. Regular season don't mean nothing in the playoffs. That's already been a showdown. Well, let's talk about the playoffs because we do have all of the numbers for the postseason here as well. We love receipts. Okay, guys, on the left-hand side, regular season numbers by comparison, postseason numbers. I know someone in the chat is going to say, yes, it's tougher competition. The numbers are going to go down. But it hasn't been that way for every single team in the postseason. So just take these numbers at, I don't know. I don't want to say take it at face value because by comparison, the contrast is pretty stark. Just know that the playoffs are a different monster. Okay. We know the Cleveland Cavaliers got through round 1. The Cavaliers, I've already forgotten who they went through in round 1. Let's take a quick look at that as well, just to refresh our memories here. Okay, so the Cavaliers went through the Raptors in a 7-game series. Don't know how I forgot that. Game 7 was pretty good. Cavaliers worked through the Raptors. They've gone through 1 game with the Pistons. That is what these numbers are. These are the 8 games that they've played so far in the postseason. So far, the Cleveland Cavaliers in the postseason are averaging 110 points per game. Their field goal percentage has dropped down a little bit. Their three-point percentage overall has dropped down a little bit. And their free throw percentage has dropped down just a little bit. Say what you will. Free throw percentage, come on. You can't blame that on tougher defense. The percentages don't lie, at least not at the stripe. Anyways, fast break points per game, points in the paint, assists per game, and turnovers committed actually have all gone down here as well. So not good, although turnovers committed, this is a higher number on this side. That's a negative stat. So fewer turnovers committed, better side for the regular season. During the postseason for the defense, there have been some areas of improvement. They've also been holding teams to 110 points per game. Opponent field goal percentage has dropped down for this Cleveland Cavaliers defense in the postseason. Offensive rebounds per game have gone up for the Cleveland Cavaliers in the postseason, and turnovers forced per game, slight increase right now in the postseason. So a mixed bag for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Same statistics we'll take a look at here for the regular season and postseason for the Pistons. Postseason offense for the Pistons, that's a huge, huge drop-off. Say what you will, right? I understand it is postseason, it's tougher teams, but 103 points when you played against the Magic in round 1? Come on, Detroit. I know this number is going to go up by the end of this postseason. It's not going to stay at 103. I expect Detroit today to put up another 110, 115 here today. I expect this to be a high-scoring game. Offensively, 44% from the floor, 33% from the three-point line, and 76% from free throw line. Fast break points, points in the paint, assists per game, turnovers committed, all on the negative side there for the Detroit Pistons. And defensively, again, a mixed bag just like we saw. They've been holding teams to less than 100 points per game, which is kind of crazy. Now, again, it was the Orlando Magic that they played in round 1. Unfortunately for the Detroit Pistons, that happened to be a 7-game series. Should have never been a 7-game series. I think Detroit should have whooped up on the Orlando Magic, but it just didn't go that way. That being said, I know we got some Pistons fans in the chat, and I want to see how the chat is doing right now. Let's see. Larry says, you do good work. More of a pro than everybody else. I listen to you while driving and draw blood. Good luck. God bless you and your family. I just wish you would bet on basketball to give advice, says Larry. Larry, I can help you with other advice, but sports betting ain't my thing. I'm here to give you all the data you need so you can make informed decisions. That's my angle on it. Okay, guys, let's take a quick look now at the head-to-head comparisons. This is just postseason numbers right now. Only postseason numbers. So, James Harden, head-to-head against Cade Cunningham. Cade averaging 31 points per game, 7 assists per game. Now, James Harden averaging 20 and 6 and 5 rebounds and 2 steals per game. Still really good numbers for James Harden. He struggled in the last game. That affected his three-point percentage, man. 14% in one game will definitely drop this three-point percentage. He'll be looking to correct this tonight. Now, I don't think that a lot of people would take James Harden in a head-to-head coin flip or just apples-to-apples comparison. I think you guys would probably take Cade Cunningham, but I could be wrong out there. Who would you guys rather have, James Harden or Cade Cunningham, to run your offense through? Now, of course, Harden is probably option number 2 on this team, but just curious. If Cade didn't miss some games, he should be MVP, says the Bear. Your channel provides a great analysis and unbiased commentary outside of the Spurs. Fair. That's fair. What's up, Jay? How are you? Freedom Boom. How are you, brother? Welcome back, sir. Lawrence in the chat. Cavaliers all day, Cade twice. There we go. We got one Harden in here for Robert. Looks like the Cunningham, says I. Campbell. Okay, Cade, 100%. I'm with you, chat. I think we're all on the same page. How about this comparison here? Not much of a comparison. Donovan Mitchell versus Duncan Robinson. We're going with Mitchell on this one. This postseason, it shows. 23 points per game, 2.9 assists per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, and a higher field goal percentage overall. Donovan Mitchell is who I would trust with the basketball here in this situation between Mitchell and Robinson. And we're probably going to see this matchup here, but I don't know if Duncan Robinson's going to do a great job of guarding Donovan Mitchell. We'll see who they run with. It might be Thompson, and then they're probably going to switch. Defensively, I wouldn't be surprised to see Robinson cover Dean Wade and Thompson covering Mitchell, because Thompson is the better defender. And when it comes to small forwards right now, he's also the better forward between him and Dean Wade. So now we've gone, I'll say, 2 over here for the Detroit Pistons and 1 advantage position by position wise, so to speak, for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, Dean Wade, he's kind of been a dud, man. He's averaging 6 points per game. He's not facilitating any assists. He's getting half the rebounds of Ausar Thompson, half the steals, and 0 blocks. What is he doing starting right now? If I'm a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, I'm looking at this and saying, hey, coach, we got to do something about this Dean Wade starting thing. I like Strus. I like Merrill, or something else, man. I think Sam Merrill is going to end up having a bigger game today than Dean Wade. Watch me eat a big bowl of crow when Dean Wade puts up 14 points. We'll see. But that could be also a big contribution from Ausar Thompson. But again, most of this is against the Raptors. And against the Raptors, an 8-game sample size, 7 of the 8 games were against the Raptors. Dean Wade has been a dud this postseason. Just facts. How about Evan Mobley and Tobias Harris? Tobias Harris, bro, stepped up big this postseason. He basically doubled his numbers from the regular season. Tobias Harris averaging 21 points right now is insane. But defensively, it's cost them a little bit. I feel like he was better and more memorable during the regular season for his defense. Now he's got to turn it up and play more offense. He's averaging 21 points per game. We see him shooting more three-point shots. Therefore, his percentage keeps dropping right now, under 28% in the postseason. And again, that's an 8-game sample size for the Pistons here as well. So there's that. Evan Mobley or Tobias Harris? Oh, man, this one is actually a tough choice. And I'm going to call that a wash. And head-to-head comparison here with Jalen Duren and Jarrett Allen. I mean, again, also pretty darn close. I think I'd lean Jalen Duren on this one. Neither of them shoot 3 balls. Should probably add the free throw comparison there as well. All right, guys, I got 6:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means it's about to be time for tip-off. Players lining up here to, get this game started. So this game is about to tip off. We got 12 minutes on the clock. Let's make sure I got my scoreboard up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. It's round 2, game 2, Pistons versus Cavaliers. Gaming, we're about to get started. Sam Merrill is questionable, says Nico. Nico, we'll find out if he hits the floor here today. Take out the cough drop for now. The voice is actually feeling okay for now. It's a little rough this morning when we woke up, but Cujo says Cavs are 0-4 on the road. Oof. You know what else is crazy? The Minnesota Timberwolves are undefeated at home. And right now, after they stole that game in San Antonio, game 1, they have home court advantage, technically speaking. All right, y'all, here we go. Getting ready for this tip-off. I do, DeBear. That's kind of what we focus on mostly. It's the off-season right now, but yes, we cover NFL as well. Tank says Merrill is out. Okay, well, he might still have a better game than Dean Wade because he's been awful. Here's the tip-off, guys. It's going to go with the looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers have the basketball to start right now. Here's a pass to Dean Wade for 3. Dean Wade's opening shot. Man, I'm going to eat that big bowl of crow, aren't I? First bucket of the day goes to Dean Wade from downtown. And that's what I get for trolling the Cavaliers. Ball in the hands of Thompson. And Oscar Thompson gives this to Jalen Duren. He's covered right now by Jarrett Allen. Hand off to Cade Cunningham, who works the perimeter, goes to Tobias Harris. The corner 3 is good for him. Game all tied up right now as we get this thing started. Trading buckets, both teams tied up at 3-3. To the left-hand side, using the strong hand here, a pass to the inside. Looks like James Harden tries to find Jarrett Allen. That's going to be a missed shot for the Cavaliers. The Detroit Pistons transition. Tobias Harris works this and gives it to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get in the painted area, has to get the pass in. Bobbling the pass, Oscar Thompson is under the rim. Shot clock down to 8. Cade Cunningham gets it at the three-point line, covered by James Harden. Shot clock down to 3. He drives, he shoots, he scores. No whistle. There's a shot that goes for Cade, and it's 5-3 Detroit. Bottom of the screen right now, Donovan Mitchell at the three-point line. He's going to use an Evan Mobley screen. Still working on Cade Cunningham here. Donovan Mitchell will drive and lays this one up and in. A nice little finger roll there while driving to the basket. It's all tied up once again. 5-5, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Duren with the basketball. Jalen Duren steps up to the three-point line. That's not his range. Cade Cunningham, alley-oop, and Thompson gets the jam. It's 7-5, Detroit Pistons with a 2-point lead. All right, the scoreboard is above my head. I think you guys are looking for the stats right now. Let's make this adjustment here so y'all can see the players on the day. And it looks like it's going to be a quick turnover here, ladies and gentlemen. So the basketball has now swapped hands. It's with the Detroit Pistons once again. Pistons shoot from downtown. They will miss. It's a rebound by Jarrett Allen. Stolen it quickly here. Robinson for 3. Bang! Duncan Robinson knocks down a triple. That was unexpected. So Duncan Robinson plucks an inbound pass. Duncan Robinson steals an inbound pass. The ball currently in the hands of the Cavaliers. They're going to shoot this, but there's going to be a foul before the shot. It's going to stop the clock right now. Minimize this chat for just a moment. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We got 1,000 people in this live stream right now, and we've been mentioning that it's more important to get the likes up early in these streams, guys. The ball is with the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you're watching this live stream with me, welcome. Waiting for the inbound pass right now. 9:31 on the clock. I guess my point is please smash that like button if you have not done so yet. Looking for this. Okay. We'll leave that there. Basketball has been inbounded. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be dispossessed again. Transitioning here. Duncan Robinson will shoot. Duncan Robinson will score. So it's now 12-5. Timeout will be called here with 9:18. Early timeout going to be forced for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they will have the basketball when we come back from the commercial break. So we go to a quick commercial break. Slide this down just a hair. That looks like it fits right there. Let's slide this maybe down just a hair. Hey-yo. This way. That looks cleaner there. And I think we're all set. Let's see what's going on with the chat right now during this quick commercial break. So first commercial break of the day. Timeout has been called by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel right now. And I guess I don't really know what to expect out of this game, man. A lot of people just kind of hanging out. This game probably doesn't have a whole lot of excitement on it or behind this game here. But, you know, it's just game 2 out of a long series. Don't worry, Cavs are a third-quarter team. Cleveland in 6, says Mike. Looks like Mesh saying, hail Detroit. Manuel asking how I'm doing. Manuel, I'm doing all right, man. Sammy's going through some growing moments, and sleep is scarce these days. Even when we try to end the live stream, I'm so amped up after the games, especially after last night's game. I thought I was going to sleep like a baby, but I kept thinking about and I kept watching all these highlights from the Spurs game yesterday. I could not fall asleep, dude. So, it's been trouble getting some sleep right now with the newborn, but overall, I'm doing all right. We're doing well. Looks like Big Bro for show saying listening while at work. Go Pistons. What up, Big Bro for show? Welcome in. It has zero allure, Mario, says Dr. Green Thumb. Zero allure. What, are we luring someone right now? Detroit basketball, says Derek. Gentleman sweep, 313. Took your advice, started Acorn, says Mexley. Good, man. Okay, so here's additional right now. First things first. I technically have to say that it is not financial advice. It is just what I do and what I have done for the past couple of years. So technically speaking, not advice, not financial advice, just lifestyle change or lifestyle advice. There's that. But I am glad you started, man. I'm going to say one more thing. It's not a trading platform. Don't treat it like a trading platform. It is an investment platform. Set it and forget it. That's the best thing there. Let's see. No excitement? Question mark. Why even call the game, says Marvin's World. Let's see. Detroit is a dump. How's the soundproof going? Rec TV music. Rec TV music. Here we go. I mentioned the other day that we were going to do it live on camera. I've got the soundproofing boards right now. These soundproofing boards are nice thick foam right here with the acoustic paneling. I'm going to set this up tomorrow, and I'm going to do it live for the channel members there. So if you're a channel member, you can go with me for that journey. Okay, let's see. LOL, Mike, I live by there. So some of y'all saying there's no energy right here. I saw someone in the chat saying no energy. Why even call the game? Well, have you ever called 45 games in a row? At some point, there's only so much you can do. 9:14 left to go. The basketball with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. We still got to be able to survive all the way through this postseason. Basketball right now with, looks like Jarrett Allen, but the whistle's going to come in for a foul. So a foul on the play. Foul on the play. Let's refresh the screen right now. Cool. Fix my tie here as well. I got front row seats to the Thunder game. Kendra Bailey. Have fun. Have fun. Too much excitement shows bias sometimes, says Leonard. Sometimes. It's hard to tell. Here's a shot that goes. It's up and off the backboard. That's no good. It's rebounded here. Looks like coming back the other way. Thompson drives. He's in the paint. He'll Euro. He'll shoot. He'll score. And that's a bucket for Detroit. So quick transition off the steal. Nice shot for Oscar Thompson. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell steps up to the three-point line, goes to the right, he spins and he pivots. He looks out to the three-point line, passes again. A drive for Mobley, pass inside. Jarrett Allen going to score at the rim. So the first bucket in a while here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Detroit basketball. So Detroit with the ball. We're at the bottom of the screen right now. Oscar Thompson standing at the Platinum Equity logo. Hands this over, and it's with Cade Cunningham at the perimeter. Looks to the top of the screen, and it's now in the hands of Duncan Robinson. Robinson to Cunningham. Cunningham at the line. Cunningham drives, shoots, off the back of the rim. It's no good and rebounded, this time by the Cavaliers. Fast break opportunity. It's going to be out of bounds. Bad pass right there. Turnover, and it's Pistons ball. Pistons ball right now. Let's get this in the hands of Tobias Harris and bring the ball back to this side of the court. Pistons on offense. A look, and it's with Jalen Duren, who's beyond the three-point line and beyond his range. He'll feed this to Cade Cunningham, try to set a screen here. And good off-ball movement from Duren. He gets the pass but can't control it. It's stolen by Cleveland. Cleveland transition. Donovan Mitchell to the rim. He scores. It's now 9 Cleveland 14, Detroit. Cade Cunningham at the bottom of the screen. Cade Cunningham to the Pistons logo. He is at the three-point line. He's actually standing on the logo here in no man's land. Feeds this to Jalen Duren. Duren fights on the inside. It's poked away by Mobley. Mobley corrals it, and it's a turnover and a steal for Evan Mobley. Good defensive play for the Cavaliers. They're down by 5. Donovan Mitchell with it. Mitchell will pull up and shoot. Mitchell not going to get it to go. It rattles the rim, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tobias Harris. It's Cavaliers ball. How's that? Better? A little bit better? Okay. Here's the inbound pass. It's with Evan Mobley now at the three-point line. Evan Mobley with a jab step. He's picked up right now by Cade Cunningham. Looks like the Detroit Pistons are playing zone defense here. Now it's Tobias Harris who's going to cover. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Tobias Harris had his ankles broken, and he's down on the ground holding his hip. Uh-oh. The shot was made right there by Donovan Mitchell with a 5-foot diving floater. But Tobias Harris is down holding his hip flexor. There's Mitchell with that, and he gets him to flip his hips. Oh, that's going to be – he looks like he reached for his groin. That's a non-contact injury. Very mild contact injury. Tobias Harris goes down with that left inside leg, ladies and gentlemen. So, Tobias Harris is helped up right now. He is kind of limping. I don't know if it's a hip adductor or abductor, but something with that hip in the pelvis area for Tobias Harris seems to be bothering him. Timeout has been called by the Pistons for an injury break. Not good if you're a Pistons fan. So Tobias Harris goes down with a leg injury. The hardest working man on YouTube, says Freimeister. Oh, no, not even close, Freimeister, but I appreciate it. Let's see. Green Thumb says definitely. Nerub says Mobley is shy playing defense and offense in the playoffs. Mike says, uh-oh, you saw what happened to the Lakers. Oh, my gosh, dude. That Jared Vanderbilt pinky, I don't know, man. That was awful. That was awful to watch. Cavs by 8, mark my words. Not another injury, says Sandman. Uh-oh, let's go, Chef Harden. Welcome all, have fun, says Courtney. Hip flexor, possible, DJ Jean. That's kind of what I saw him do first. He kind of reached for that hip flexor on the front. But he was stepping back, and as I do that motion, the only things that flex are the groin on the inside here, your groin, or the outside of the hip right there. So we'll see if he comes back in. Mario is bringing the heat. Love the call, says William. Appreciate you, man. All good energy and a couple crabs. It's life. Wait, what? Harris is always injured. Bro is so happy that he's hurt, says Alan. I'm not. Ouch. Growing pulls destroy you. Hopefully not. Pistons have, growing's on ice. Have to keep the growing on ice. Pistons have Cade Cunningham, and that's it. They've been wireless if they're going to win a series. We'll see, man. I'll go Cleveland. Damn, says 954. Anybody have a parlay right now that include Tobias Harris? Does anybody have a parlay right now that includes Tobias Harris? Maybe you guys can educate me. How does that work? If he is removed before the end of the first quarter, does that cancel out your parlay, or are you still screwed? Let's see. Hurt already? Parlay ruined, says LaFleur. Drop him off. Oof. Already ruined. Harris and Anthony Davis must be related, says Sauce. Yup, they still count. Not me. Whole parlay is over, says LaFleur. Under 17.5. Before halftime, says Mike G. Okay. Larry says you still lose. We basically lose our whole parlay, says Brew Nation. Brutal, dude. That's brutal. Yep, if he's moved, we lose. A wild rebound popped my pinky to the wrong 90-degree angle. I grabbed it, pulled it straight, and finished the game. It looks worse than it feels. It did look really worse, though, huh? Okay, so Pistons full timeout. Looks like Dennis Jenkins going to enter the game right now for Cade Cunningham. Dennis Schroeder going to check in for Evan Mobley. And looks like Donovan Mitchell's going to leave. Here's the move from Tobias Harris one more time, who goes down immediately. I mean, he's on the court right now, so looks like Tobias Harris is okay. Don't know what that was. Are we having muscle cramps with not even midway through the first quarter? Anyways, Tobias Harris still on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, despite them calling a timeout for that injury. or alleged injury. Here's Duncan Robinson, a feed inside to Thompson. It's a dunk at the rim. 16-11. The Detroit Pistons up by 5. Basketball with the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the left-hand side, Dennis Schroeder going to use a screen from Strus. Schroeder backs it up to the three-point line, turns the corner, drives, shoots in the paint, not going to get it to go, and it's rebounded by, looks like Dean. So Wade gets the board. He gives this to Harden. Harden at the Pistons logo. Harden waiting for a Strus screen. Goes to the right-hand side. James Harden steps up in open space, fades away on the shot. This one not going to go. Rebound for Jalen Duren. Detroit Pistons with the basketball after the missed shot. On the run, looks like Dennis Jenkins has it at the hash. He gives it to Duren, right back to Jenkins. Jenkins sets the feet, fakes the shot, passes here. Tobias Harris posted up right now. Harris is fine. Harris is fine. There's the bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson to the three-point line. Shot clock down to 3. Jenkins has to shoot. No, off the front of the rim. Looks like there's going to be a foul right now. And it looks like it's going to be, this might be against Jarrett Allen. So a foul down here on this side. 5:39 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. I see y'all in the chat today, man. We got a good handful of y'all. Got a good handful of y'all here. Okay. So the foul looks like with 5:39 here left to go, it's going to be charged to Jarrett Allen for a loose ball foul. We've got a dead ball right now. Couple players swapping out. Let's make sure that I get the list of on-court players. There you go. Up there for you. Dennis Jenkins with the basketball. Looking froggy as he runs around the perimeter. Detroit still with it. Another whistle comes in. Max Strus going to commit a foul with 5:33 here left to go. Another off-ball foul. The Pistons are trying to protect their home court. Yeah, they are. Not a DraftKings. Not every DraftKings bookie different. Why not, says Gamma. Wireless service, all good. Harden, turnover machine. Yeah, I heard some stat that was saying that he has like 35 games this season where he had more turnovers than field goals made. That shot off the back of the rim. It's coming back with Cleveland. On the move, a pass backwards here. It's with, looks like Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder with the basketball. And on the floor for the Cavaliers, it's Schroeder, Harden, Allen, and Stolen. Strus and Jalen Tyson going to be on the floor for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Stolen coming back the other way. Detroit with the basketball. Duncan Robinson lets it fly. It's off the rim. That's no good. Rebound for James Harden. James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers down by 5 right now. Here's a pass to James Harden. Harden going to use the screen. He was covered by Thompson. Feeds inside. This shot goes up and off the glass. That's no good for Jalen Tyson. Trying to rebound it. Jarrett Allen can't recover. We're down on the ground. Looks like these guys are tussling, and it's going to be a jump ball. So jump ball with 4:42 here left to go. Still a 5-point game. Detroit with 16, Cleveland with 11. You still getting paid. Got to use best protect. It protects the player the whole game, says MacMan. Copy that. Okay. So we're getting a jump ball. It's Dennis Jenkins getting up with the jump ball with Jarrett Allen. This will be fun. Scratch that. It's going to be Dennis Jenkins and Jalen Tyson. Jalen Tyson going to go up for the jump ball here. 4:42 left to go in quarter number 1. There's the tip, and it's going to be won by Detroit. So the Pistons have the ball. Cade Cunningham checks back in. Cade, you got Cunningham, Thompson, Robinson. Here's a pass to the three-point line. Jenkins and Beef Stew under the rim. This shot's going to go up, and it's good. So Thompson gets the bucket. It's 18-11, 7-point lead here for the Detroit Pistons. Cleveland Cavaliers looking for an answer. Jalen Tyson to James Harden. James Harden backs up, closing him down. It's Cade Cunningham. Then he gets a change of rotation. New personnel, Duncan Robinson in front of James Harden. Harden will go up, double clutch, wants the foul, not going to get it. And James Harden begging for a challenge right now. 4:04 left to go. Timeout will be called, maybe. James Harden begging, pleading right now for a challenge, and I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're going to get the timeout. It should be Pistons basketball, and it's now out of the hands of the official. So it will be coming up court. Okay, Detroit with the ball. Thompson is running point right now. So Thompson to the left. He's at the three-point line. He's backed up. Looks to Cade Cunningham. Ooh, I think he was trying to pass it to someone else. Whistle comes in. It's going to be an off-ball foul again. 3:53 here left to go. Let's see who they're going to charge this to. Camera's focused on Jalen Tyson. My guess it's going to be his foul on the day. You have to pay now because TNT lost their contact. That's why, says Larry. That's why, Larry. That's why. Did you win your division in football? Reading some of the comments right now. Basketball in the hands of the Pistons. Three-point line right here. Looks to the left. Jenkins swings this to Robinson. Robinson drives. Robinson shoots. Robinson, no good. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell, who's checked back in for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell at the three-point line. It's a 7-point game here. Ugly pass. It's recovered somehow by Strus. Strus to the right. It's Jalen Tyson at the top of the key. Tyson splits the defense, tries to pass. Evan Mobley is jammed up, tries to clear. Shot clock down to 12. They have time. It's going to be poked away. It's now with the Cavaliers still here. Shot clock is down to 5. This is getting messy. Sidestep. That looked like an up and down, but here's a three-point shot. It's off the rim and no good for Donovan Mitchell. Clamp down defense for Detroit. Fast break bucket for Detroit. There's the jam. And my goodness, big transition bucket there by Dennis Jenkins. That defense of Detroit led to points in transition. They say lose yourself on defense, you'll find yourself on offense. That's exactly what happened there. Missed shot for Cleveland. It's now Detroit basketball. Detroit up by 9. They are in control here. They seem to be the better team at the moment. Beautiful ball movement. Another pass inside, and Thompson misses an easy layup right there. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell is stuck. He's got to make a pass. He gets it and gets it right back. Gives it and gets it right back. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside. Jalen Tyson to the three-point line. Schroeder's left open. He'll miss. Offensive board. Bucket and the foul. Count it for Tyson. So Jalen Tyson gets the layup, the putback, and fouled at the line. Fouled at the rim. He'll go to the line for an and one opportunity. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Game just getting started. Let's see, PYT 1200 on Pistons. Woo, you guys are balling out right now. I need Harden to start scoring, says Soli Got Flavor. What up, Soli? Harden eating and creating turnovers, says Angel. On the floor right now for the Cavaliers, it's Mitchell, Tyson, Schroeder, Strus, and Mobley. We're at the line for an and one opportunity right now. It is Jalen Tyson. The and one is good. It's a 6-point game here in Detroit. Detroit basketball. Detroit with 20. Cleveland with 14. Dennis Jenkins with the ball in his hands. Looks to the left. Gives this one to Jalen Duren. Duren trying to work here against Mobley. He'll hand it off to Cade. Cade Cunningham to Karis LeVert. LeVert drives out to the three-point line. Jenkins lets it fly. No good for Jenkins. And it's going to be an offensive rebound. They try again. This one will be good. Karis LeVert knocks down the tray. And now we've got a 9-point lead again. Detroit 23, Cleveland 14. Cade Cunningham pressed up right now against Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell lets this go to the left-hand side. It's with Jalen Tyson. Tyson hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell burns the defense. Mitchell has to get set. Mitchell changes his mind, goes out to Schroeder. Schroeder from deep, deep, deep to try to beat the buzzer. It's an ugly shot, and it's a turnover once again. So now we've got Detroit with the basketball. Karis LeVert at the three-point line, covered by Dennis Schroeder. He goes to the left. He gives. It's bobbled, and it's going to be recovered by Duren. Duren to Jenkins. Jenkins on the move. Jenkins pulls up outside the paint, shoots and scores. It's 25-14 with 1:05 left to play in the quarter. Detroit up by 11 now. Detroit up by 11. It's with Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell to the left. Mitchell closely guarded here. He backs things up, tries to Euro, goes in, whistle does get called, and it looks like we'll be going to the free throw line for some shots. Foul going to be charged here too. Looks like this one's going to be charged to Ron Holland. Holland getting those feet moving. There's a lot of ball on that though, ref. A lot of ball on that. Okay. My palms are sweaty. Don't know why. We're at the free throw line. Cleveland is actually in the bonus with 49 seconds here left to go. Donovan Mitchell to shoot 2 shots. To shoot 2 shots. Mr. Detroit City. What's going on, brother? Fist bumps to you. I got Charlie with us. Charlie C. Amari's with us. Free throw is made by Donovan Mitchell. It's 25-15, ladies and gentlemen. 25-15. Donovan Mitchell fails to get past the second round, says Amari. What's up, user? Spida and Harden also have something in common. Detroit basketball, says Brando. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on a sweater already. Mom spaghetti, he's nervous. But on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd grows so loud, it's turnover now. Here comes Cleveland. Wow, bounce pass to the left, to the right, to the three-point line. Schroeder sets his feet. 34 seconds left to go. He runs, he passes. It's Mobley with the jam. 30 seconds left to go here in quarter number one. It's with the Detroit Pistons. Here's Cade Cunningham at the Pistons logo. Cade holding here. Strus pressing on him. Strus getting close. There's a screen set here by Thompson. Cunningham now has a new man, and it's looks like Mitchell in front of him. Cunningham to LeVert. LeVert one more. Thompson. No, this is a three-point shot from Ron Holland, and it's going to be an air ball and a shot clock violation. 6.8 here left to go in quarter number one. Looks like a turnover, and the ball goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland can get a chance to narrow the gap a little bit more and try to make this a 4-point game if possible. If they can knock down a three-point shot here, that would be 25-21 at the end of the quarter. Okay. Schroeder fumbling the bag right now, says Mike. Pistons and Spurs in the finals. Going to be fun to watch, says Kryptonian. There's the inbound pass. Cleveland with time winding down. They got to do something here. No shot clock. Driving to the rim. Looks like it goes out of bounds with 0.6 left to go. So this will be an inbound catch and shoot. Let's see how much time they put on this clock. So 0.6, it might be more time. I think there might have been a full second on there, but the officials not gonna do much. So we're at the end of the quarter, waiting for the inbound pass right now. It's a dead ball. It went out of bounds. Last touched by Detroit, so it is Cavaliers basketball. Cavs to inbound and finish this quarter. Schroeder will be the one to inbound. Schroeder sees Mobley. Mobley lets it fly. Can't get it to go. All right, guys, that's the end of quarter number one. Quarter number two will be up shortly. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it looks like we are climbing right now. The way you just tried the song with the game is A1, says Eyeball. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. I be ballin'. I be ballin' in the chat. Kendra saying, no Spurs. Sorry, Mario. OKC. I don't think so. U of A, you mean Arkansas? Pistons, second quarter. What say, guys? Bear down, says Jorge Alvarez. What up, Jorge? Amazon volume off. Mario on MacBook. Sync up the two feeds. You can't beat it, says Laid Back. What up, Laid Back? Welcome in. OFC Bengals fan would say that. Listening from London. I need Cavs to win tonight, says Jay Nasty. Another one bites the dust. Do-do-doon, doon, doon. Ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom. And another one gone, another one gone. Another one bites the dust. I wish I could sing like Freddie Mercury, dude. I don't have those pipes. All right, guys, let's take a quick look right now at the schedule here. So this is the same graphic that we saw yesterday. Yesterday, this was already taken care of. So yesterday we covered the Sixers and the Knicks, and we covered the Minnesota Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs. Today we're covering two games. It's Cleveland Cavaliers at Detroit Pistons, and we'll be covering the Los Angeles Lakers at Oklahoma City Thunder later tonight. Then tomorrow we go back to the same as yesterday, deja vu, except we'll be switching scenery here. The next games will be happening in Philadelphia. So, two games in Philly for games 3 and 4. Philadelphia on Friday afternoon, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Minnesota hosting the San Antonio Spurs at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then you'll notice that on Sunday, guys, this weekend, the times are spaced out dramatically. That's okay. It gives everyone an intermission, gets everyone a chance to get some grub and, relax over the weekend. So 2 p.m. in Cleveland, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in Los Angeles, and then again 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in Philadelphia, and 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in Minnesota. So that's the schedule right there, guys, just so y'all are aware of what's going on. Also, now we've got all the games have been played, at least game ones have been played. Pistons with 1 win. They are winning right now at this moment. And according to the ESPN analytics, the Pistons have an 83% chance of winning this game with the lead that they currently have. Pistons up 1-0 in the series. Knicks up 2-0 in that series. You've got the Thunder looking to get their second win here today. They'll go back to Los Angeles. That'll be 2 days' time. And then tomorrow, a 1-1 series here. Timberwolves in San Antonio. Minnesota has not lost a game at home this season, which is a crazy stat that San Antonio is about to break. It'll be fun. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, Mario, what's going on, bro? Much love from Providence, Rhode Island. My Knicks better beat the Sixers and bear down, says Ronnie. All love, Fry. Looks like Nico saying Spurs and OKC are both league favorites in the NBA. Ride them. Yeah, man, I'm about it, man. I'm about the San Antonio Spurs. Nico says that rigged teams that get every call for them but no calls against them, says Nico. Now, that part is half true. I don't think that's the case so much for San Antonio. We got hit with some nasty calls, some stupid calls, a lot of bad calls against us in the Portland Trail Blazers series. A lot of bad calls against San Antonio in the Portland Trail Blazers series, but I am a little bit biased. Ladies and gentlemen, the clock has started once again. It's the beginning of quarter number 2. It is in the hands right now of Cade Cunningham. Cunningham cross-court pass. It's poked, tipped away, and it goes out of bounds, stopping the clock. Jalen Tyson got a piece of that, so it goes out of bounds, and it is going to be Detroit basketball. Let's get this going. So Detroit ball, waiting for the inbound pass after the missed pass. So Cunningham with it above his head. He gives this to Jalen Duren, who's at the three-point line. He steps up. He posts up, tries to get in past Mobley, shoots with the left hand. It's off the back of the rim and into the hands of Jalen Tyson. Tyson pulls up. He points to the right and runs to the right. Looks to the left, gives it to Mobley. Mobley inside to Mitchell, and Spida almost loses it. He'll shoot. He'll score. So Donovan Mitchell makes it a 5-point game. It's 25-20. Detroit up by 5. Cade Cunningham picked up by Jalen Tyson. Cunningham gets right past him. Looks like off ball right now. Good picks being set. Screens, off-ball screens for the Detroit Pistons to get players open. I like seeing a lot of that movement. Looks like hands coming in. It's stolen, guys. And coming back, Cleveland going to drive. They're going to shoot. They're going to miss. But there's a travel call coming in. Donovan Mitchell is down on the ground right now. Mitchell on his back. Don't know if he's okay. He slid all the way down here where the basketball is. He's being picked up right now. Mitchell going to get up. He believes he was fouled by Duncan Robinson. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a travel. But his foot got stuck. His foot got stuck on the ground and tripped over his own feet. Your shoes too big? Are your shoes too big, Donovan Mitchell? What's going on, buddy? Okay, there's the inbound pass. That's not going to be good for sneaker sales. It's not going to be good for Spida shoe sales if he's tripping on his own feet. Okay, Duren at the three-point line. Duren and the Detroit Pistons with the basketball. Here's a feed inside to Cade Cunningham. A pass outside. One more to Cade. Cade shoots from downtown. It's good. Cade knocks it down. It's 28-20. The Cleveland Cavaliers with it now. Evan Mobley to the three-point line. Mobley backing things up. Looks to Jalen Tyson. Tyson covered right now by Cunningham. He gets right past Cunningham. Gets the bucket and the foul. And one opportunity now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Jalen Tyson makes a driving layup to the rim and gets another shot at the line. So a chance for a three-point play here to bring this back to a 5-point game. 10:24 left to go. Okay. So at the line, free throw. No good. The and one not going to go. It's with Detroit. Let's start the clock once again. The Detroit Pistons. Bad pass inside. It's going to be actually kicked away by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it goes out of bounds. It's a dead ball. We'll get an inbound pass from the baseline on the Detroit side of things. Let's see. Put Harris in, says Just Max. He got hurt earlier. I don't know if it's a groin injury. He may or may not be coming back. Inbound pass. It's with Jalen Duren. Duren going to spin right now. Duren going to drive. Nice, easy finger roll. The defense got soft right there by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers defense nowhere to be found. Evan Mobley, so much for Defensive Player of the Year. What you doing, Mobley? Mobley at the three-point line. Gives this one to Harden. Harden, step back to Tyson. One more to Mitchell. And Spider will step back. Trey Mitchell, no good. Rebound, Jalen Duren. Duren pushes this to Karis LeVert. LeVert now steps up. LeVert back to Duren. Duren puts his head down, goes downhill, changes his mind, and passes this to Cade Cunningham. Cade, with 10 on the shot clock, passes to LeVert, wide open for three. Bang! 33-22. Detroit up by 11 after that shot. Bottom of the screen, it's a step back tray for James Harden. No, not going to go. Duren gets the ball. That was a early clock three-point shot. Karis LeVert backs it up. Karis LeVert flips the hips, drives, shoots from the elbow. Ugly shot. It's over the rim and into the hands right now of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers in transition. Jalen Tyson looks to the right, gives to Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley gives to James Harden. Harden step up. Harden drive. Harden pull back, shoot. Good. Harden knocks it down. 33-24. Cleveland Cavaliers have a hole they got to dig themselves out of. 33-24. It's a 9-point game right now. Detroit holding the lead. Feed to Duren. 8:41 left to go in quarter number 2 here. Here's the drive to the rim. Duren going to be fouled by Evan Mobley. 8:37 left to go. Pretty light on the whistles here today. Better knock on wood so this doesn't get messed up. Okay, what's wrong with Cade? He's having crazy dumb moments, says Travis Brown. What up, Travis? Ronnie says, newsflash, MJ wasn't that nice. He needed Pippen to win 6. That's undisputed. What is a buzzard shot? So it's not a buzzard. It's a buzzer, like like the buzzer on Family Feud or on one of those, the buzzer beater. So when the scoreboard lights up or when the backboard lights up after the 24-second countdown or at the end of the quarter, the buzzer goes off, and so you try to beat the buzzer by putting that shot up. Anyways, didn't think I'd have to explain that, but I'm glad you asked for those who don't know what a buzzer beater is. Now you do. The first free throw was made. The second was not. Let's start the clock, and it's now with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers with the basketball. James Harden at the Detroit Pistons logo. Harden goes to the right. Harden slowly walks his way back over to the left. Here's the run. Here's the layup. No, change of mind, change of plan. Three-point shot. Going to get knocked down. Nice shot here for Cleveland. Good shot for the Cavaliers. Looks like that one was knocked down by Keon Ellis. So Ellis gets the three-point shot to go. And shake and bake right now from Jalen Duren. Tries to go up over Mobley. And looks like there's going to be a foul under the rim. Jalen Duren going to be charged with the foul. James Harden hits the deck. Paul asking, can you make the buzzer sound again? Oh, so he said buzzard beater. Oh, well, maybe he didn't know what it was. And you were helping out the audience, huh? And you were helping out the audience by asking that question. Some people might be too afraid to ask that question. Some people may not know. That's okay. All right, guys. Fearless. Be fearless. Like San Antonio Spurs last night. Be fearless. Here's James Harden, who looks like there's going to be a foul right now called against the Detroit Pistons. On the floor for Detroit, Thompson, Robinson, Cunningham, Duren, and Green. Is this right? Is this updated? 7:46? Yeah, that looks right. Looks like on the floor for the Cavaliers, Mitchell, Tyson, Ellis, Harden, and Mobley right now. What's up, Shoop? I see you in the chat. Oh, Ty Smith, I totally forgot, bro. I absolutely forgot to double check if I had that set up. I wonder. No, I'm the only one who has access to that LegalZoom account. Damn. I got to get more people access to thing. Single point of threading is a bottleneck in a business. Here's the drive. Here's the pass. It's inside. Jalen Tyson going to be dispossessed. It's stolen by Duncan Robinson. The Detroit Pistons with the basketball. For those of you guys who wanted Tobias Harris, guess what? He's back. Harris on the floor with the basketball. He's posted up here. Looks like he's fighting still. He does get an angle. He feeds it inside, and Ron Holland going to miss the shot. It's an offensive board going up again. Another whistle. This time it's a foul under the rim. Looks like Ron Holland might be going to the line to shoot two. So we'll take a quick break right now. 2 free throws coming up. Evan Mobley going to be charged with the foul. See you guys having a Michael Jordan and Pippen conversation here. Scottie Pippen. What a guy. Yes, Tobias Harris saved my parlay. OMG, says Brew Nation. The email that is listed is a good email to reach me at, Ty. That is a good one, for sure. That is a good email. 7:16 left to go in the first half of this game. Ron Holland knocks down both of the free throws. The score is 36-27 as the Cleveland Cavaliers have trailed for just about this whole game right now. 36 for Detroit, 27 for Cleveland. 7 minutes left to go. It's just a 9-point game. Looks like a bad pass. I don't know what the heck that was. It's a turnover here. And my goodness, I don't know what to say right now. James Harden is a turnover machine. Someone said that at the beginning of the stream. We're watching it now. It's another turnover for James Harden. All right, Dennis Jenkins pulls up. Dennis Jenkins picked up by Dennis Schroeder. Jenkins to the right. Jenkins has a man on skates right now. Jenkins shoots. He will miss. Oh, man, he had a clean opportunity. Great job there offensively to get the Cavaliers on their heels. Here's Jarrett Allen with a nice shot in the paint. Great bucket there for Jarrett Allen. It's enough to force a timeout. So 6:43. Timeout called right now by the Detroit Pistons. They need a minute to revise and review. We got a game. It's a 7-point game right now, guys. It's a 7-point game. Okay. Did I, says Vegeta in Vegetarian. What'd you do, Vegeta? Welcome in. Price Pick refunds your parlay. Buy-in. Player gets hurt before halftime and doesn't return, says Rebel Juices. Heard that. Let's see. Kareem only has 1 ring without Magic. Mike is one of the greatest players of all time, says William. Oh, gosh. I be ballin', says Bronny James is the GOAT. I wonder if Bronny James hears all of that, because people always talk about him like he's the best thing, which is funny, right? Because before, everyone was talking about Bronny James to the point where it was like, man, is it even safe to have this kid in the NBA? And now everyone's saying he's the greatest of all time, just obviously trolling the guy. But it's like a positive trolling, so like you can't be that mad about it. Anyways. James Harden is good for another double-double, points and turnovers. Dang. That's good. That's a good one, Paul. That's a good one. Got him, Coach, saying who's on deck. On deck right now. Boom, I got to work on my swing. On deck right now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. We will be bringing that game up immediately after this one. Should be a really fun game. Excited for that. These are the last of the game 2s today. So we've got this game 2 and the next game 2, and then they switch locations. So after today, the next 2 games will be in Cleveland, and after today, the next 2 games will be in Los Angeles as well. The Sandman says, Isabella, always dehydrated. Someone said dehydrated. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder. If Bronny gets a ring, does LeBron have 6? Staring at screens equals headaches. Welcome to my life. I'm actually fortunate enough to not really have to suffer with headaches. I have my own fair share of problems outside of that, but staring at screens was never a problem for me. East Side says, let's go Detroit. Vix saying there, be my players that never scored 5 points in the NBA playoff game. Bronny has. Fair. Okay. All right. Bronny doesn't belong in the NBA. It's a disgrace. Shots fired. Bronny for 15 tonight. Yo, Mario, is LeBron James the GOAT? I don't know, man. He's one of them. He is one of the GOATs. One of the GOATs, for sure. All right, guys. Let's take a quick look at the analytics for this live stream. See what's going on here today. See how many of you guys are hanging out. 2,500 in the chat. Have you smashed that like button yet? We've got 6:43 left to go in quarter number 2. We also will have a trivia quiz at halftime, guys, so don't go anywhere. We will be keeping you guys entertained during the commercial break, or during that halftime break. How do you watch TV without staring at a screen? Good point. Well made. But I think the key there was all day. Also, when you're this close, like my hands are literally on my monitors right now, but I've got probably 10 feet, maybe 12 feet to the TV over there. So, anyways, never got asked if you're wearing LeBrons, says Mike. Yeah. Are you wearing Jordans? You wearing those new Kobe's? Kobe's game worn? How much are those going for right now? Shoot. All right, guys. Well then, looks like the commercial break is over. The timeout has concluded. That is one less timeout here for the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons are up 36-29, and they will have the basketball here as they inbound this. Ron Holland, Cade Cunningham, Dennis Jenkins, Tobias Harris, and Isaiah Stewart on the floor right now for Detroit. Jalen Tyson, Jared Allen, Keon Ellis, Dennis Schroeder, and James Harden on the floor right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Cade Cunningham. Steps up to the key. Looks to Jenkins, back to Cade. Cade covered by Schroeder. Cade, nice move to get some separation. Nice pass here to the corner. It's a shot. Jenkins, good. Dennis Jenkins from downtown. 29, Cleveland, 39, Detroit. Cleveland Cavaliers pass to Jared Allen. One more to James Harden. Harden to the right. Harden to the rim. Harden's going to be fouled right now. Not going to get the shot up, but he is going to go to the line for 2. So Harden goes to the line for 2 shots. Not bad. That's what I was looking for. The foul, let's see who they charge this on to. This could be Isaiah Stewart going to be charged with this foul here, guys. So Beef Stew, I think, picks up this foul. 39-29. James Harden at the stripe, shooting 2. First free throws coming in for Harden. Shot is up. Shot is good, only just, but he does knock it down. So it's 30, Cleveland, 39, Detroit. Pistons win all Q, says Yao. Shout out to Ohio, though, says Eastside. What up, Eastside? I'm playing Call of Duty, he says, and this is the best. Keep it going, stream. Appreciate you. Appreciate those kind words, my friend. Enjoy your Call of Duty run. Have fun out there. Stay safe. Basketball in the hands of Detroit. 6 minutes left to go. Cade Cunningham gonna hold right now. Gives this to Jenkins. Jenkins at the Pistons logo. Goes to the right using a Beef Stew screen. Pass inside to Stewart. It's gonna be stolen. Coming back right now. James Harden. Fast break. He gets clamped down by that Detroit transition defense, and he has to back it up and reset. Harden still with the basketball. It's going to be stolen here by Ron Holland. Stolen by Detroit. Jenkins at the three-point line gives it to Holland. Holland shoots. He's fouled. He goes to the line. No. The officials say not a shooting foul. He just heaved that one up. It is Detroit basketball. Guess who turned it over again? James Harden saying that Ron Holland fouled him on that. Harden shaking his head, but they're getting into it right now. That's okay. I like the chippiness, but another turnover for James Harden. What about this? We take a shot for every time James Harden turns it over? No. Big no. Big no. Okay. Another turnover for James Harden. We're waiting for the inbound pass. For the record, it does look like the Cleveland Cavaliers are in the bonus, but Detroit has the basketball right now. Duncan Robinson straight away. Trey, no. Rebound, Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell gets a defensive board. Mitchell goes to the left. Mitchell passes to Jared Allen. Allen heaves this over to the right-hand side, and it's going to be another foul right now. This time it's a foul against Ron Holland. So James Harden got ear hold by Ron Holland. The shoulder right into the ear. Clock has stopped again. Oh, that's a whack. He kind of just whacked him. He backhanded him. He backhanded James Harden. It's still a foul. Okay. In the bonus, guys, Cleveland will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. So, bonus. 5:18 left to play in this half. The score is 39-31, Detroit with an 8-point lead. So far in this game, James Harden has just 4 points. Donovan Mitchell leads the way for the Cleveland Cavaliers with 10. Ausar Thompson leads the way for the Detroit Pistons with 8. But everybody getting involved with the scoring. Cade Cunningham also not doing all that great, I suppose. Cade Cunningham with just 5. Just took a look right now. First free throw and second free throw are good for James Harden, so the score is now 39-33. Detroit Pistons with the basketball. We're at the top of the screen. Working their way towards the bottom, Dennis Jenkins will drive, pull up and shoot just inside the elbow, knocks this one down. Dennis Jenkins slowly becoming my favorite Detroit Pistons player, man, I tell you what. Here's the run for Harden. Harden going to get backed up. He's covered by Jenkins, so Harden gets past his assignment. He'll shoot this one. It's off the front of the rim. No good, but Jarrett Allen gets the offensive board. Allen's in the paint, covered by Beef Stew. He'll be fouled right there. He goes to the line for 2. Fouled by Isaiah Stewart. And looks like going to the line right now, Jarrett Allen to shoot 2 shots. Them home losses determine the playoffs, says Eastside. Steph Curry did, though. Del Curry's money. Sherwin Pistons home court. Says Prebi Bio. 41-34 after the first free throw goes here for Jarrett Allen. 41-34. Weak wing play, a bunch of good wings, not great 2000s, better wings in the 90s. Second free throw, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Detroit, so the score is 41-34. It's a 7-point game. Dennis Jenkins brings it up. Jenkins picked up by Mitchell. He's at the hash right now. Passes this to Tobias Harris, who's inside the three-point line. Gets past Dean Wade. Nice move! Reverse layup there for Tobias Harris. Inbound pass, Cleveland Cavaliers with the basketball. Tobias Harris with an early injury scare in this game. Not worried about that anymore. Here's a bucket that flies. That's a missed shot there for James Harden. An offensive rebound. Max Strus will shoot. A foul comes in before that. 4:19 left to go, and I think Isaiah Stewart's going to pick up another foul. Tobias Harris with that double clutch reverse layup under the rim. You get that on 2K when you swing the stick in the right direction. Tobias Harris knows his mashing codes. So Isaiah Stewart commits the foul, guys, and again, in the bonus, Cleveland goes to the line for 2. Shooting 2 shots, looks like it's Jarrett Allen. Allen knocks down the first of the 2. 35-43. Cleveland down by 8. Cleveland down by 8 with 4:19 here left to go. Time to pop of Papa, says Christian. Second one is good. So both free throws will go here. It's 36-43. Back to that 7-point game right now. Basketball with Cade Cunningham, who is checked back in. So Cade, top of the screen. He's covered by Strus. Now he's covered by Mitchell. And a screen here again. He sets his feet, shoots the triple. This is no good. And it's rebounded by James Harden. So Harden gives this another pass here. Dean Wade will shoot, and that's off the back of the rim. That's no good. Quick transition threes not working for Cleveland right now. Dennis Jenkins will drive, puts his head down, and scores. 45-36. More points in the paint here for Detroit. More points in the paint here for Detroit. Looks like James Harden will hold right now. 3:38 left to go in this quarter. Here's a pass to Mitchell. Mitchell to Strus for 3. No, it rocks the rim again. Another 3 ball not going to land for the Cavaliers. Tobias Harris with it now. Tobias Harris drives. Tobias Harris shoots. He will miss, and it's in the hands of Donovan Mitchell. Too much mustard on that shot. Mitchell gets the board. Mitchell against Jenkins. Mitchell drives, tries to get the key pass, stolen by, oh, nice steal right here by Harris. Tobias Harris with the steal. Another pass, and a clear to the three-point line. Jenkins finds Harris for 3. No, Jenkins gets the offensive board, though. He's at the three-point line. So offensive rebound for the Detroit Pistons. Step back triple for Dennis Jenkins, also not going to go. Jalen Duren gets the offensive rebound again. Here's Tobias Harris. Harris will shoot. Third chance bucket. Count it. It's good. 47-36. Timeout will be called here. Bad situation for the Cleveland Cavaliers, giving up 2 offensive rebounds on that possession and multiple offensive rebounds throughout this game. What's up, guys? Timeout has been called by the Cleveland Cavaliers. We will have a halftime break. And this has been kind of crazy, man. This has been kind of crazy. Thank you guys for watching. Welcome back. If you've been here before, glad that you're here. If you're a Detroit Pistons fan, welcome. If you're a Cavaliers fan, welcome. So, talk to me, guys. Who are y'all rooting for today? I think it's time to break the Cavaliers up. They're soft, says Kevin. Cava have the Harden curse. Cavaliers have the series is over, says Matias. Cavs too noob, can't win. Go Detroit, says Ian. What up, Ian? I see you out here. I see you. Strus needs to hit my threes, bro. Look, lock in, he says. Lock in. LeBron, better teams, even with 4. His legacy is greater. 6-0 fluke run, says Ronnie. Man, it's still that conversation, huh? Still talking about the GOAT right now. Check again, says Steve. What are we checking for? I'm not going to hit my parlay, says user. I want both to lose, says King Beard. We all know Harden is no good in the playoffs. Pistons all the way. Let's see. I see Go Detroit from Tate. What up, Tate Duckett? I see you. I got John Jackson saying Pistons. Bank saying Pistons. I Am Joe says just subscribe. This channel's the best. What's up, I Am Joe? Thanks for checking in, man. Fist bumps to you, brother. Fist bumps to you. Mr. Detroit City says guess. Spurs? Go Spurs, go. All right. Detroit fan for Mr. Detroit City. We've got Cavaliers fan and Mr. Robert Zamora. We got Joe Swanson checking in for the Detroit Pistons. What up, Joe? We got Pistons are well-oiled. Detroit. Cavs can't win on the road. Oh, my. We got so many Pistons fans in here right now. Detroit owns the chat right now. Cleveland is scared. I'm not hitting my parlay. RIP. Detroit basketball, says Austin Smith. 313 in the house. Knicks versus Pistons. Spurs versus OKC. Book it, says Yo. Detroit what? Let's effing go. And Ohio, says Frymeister. Shine 2000. Cavs traded the bag for chips. Put him in L.A. Pistons probably got this one. Still thinking about that the Vassell shot, dude. So Devin Vassell got a pass thrown at him with less than a second there left to go. He literally started his jump shot as the ball was being passed to him. This, just look up Devin Vassell shot for San Antonio later. Look up Devin Vassell shot. Bro, one of the coolest things. Like, he was literally on the way up as he caught that ball and put it up in just to be able to get the shot off in time. Crazy shot, Christian. Crazy shot. Detroit basketball. Pistons win second quarter. All right, man. So, couple Cleveland fans out here. I see you, Dictionary. Trying to look for more. William is in the chat right now. Trying to look for more. My wife's a Cavs fan. Let's go, Cavs. Cavs and over for my parlay. All right, so a few Cavaliers fans right now, mostly Detroit crowd. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. So, let's do this thing. Let's do it. The basketball has been inbounded. It is Cleveland Cavaliers ball. Looks like James Harden with it. He's almost going to lose it here at the half-court line. Gets it to Jarrett Allen and gives it right back to Harden. Harden steps back. Harden lets it fly. Another missed shot for James Harden. Ugly, ugly looks for Harden today. He's just thinking, I don't know what he thinks right now, but he's definitely lost a step. Here's Cade Cunningham, a foul, offensive foul right now. Jalen Duren sets a screen. They're calling it an illegal screen. And so an offensive foul against Detroit. It's a turnover and Cavaliers ball. So Jalen Duren sets that screen there. We start the clock once again. Evan Mobley with the basketball. He posts up against Tobias Harris. Evan Mobley, turnaround hook shot. That's no good. Harris gets the pull down. So Harris gets the board. Dennis Jenkins with the ball. Jenkins fakes left, shake and bake, goes to the right, gives to Harris. Harris puts the head down, drives in the paint, scores again. More in the paint points for Detroit. Even when the Cavaliers pack the paint, Detroit is not scared to attack and pound the paint. Here's James Harden. Harden fadeaway jump shot. That's going to go. Finally a bucket for Harden. It's 49-38 right now. Detroit up by 11. Detroit up by 11. Dennis Jenkins will hold. Dennis Jenkins picked up by Donovan Mitchell. Jenkins to the right. It's Tobias Harris. Excuse me, it's actually Jalen Duren who feeds this one over. A three-point shot for Duncan Robinson! Bang! Duncan Robinson with a three-point shot right there. It's now Cleveland Cavaliers basketball, and this stadium is going crazy here at the Little Caesars Arena. Pass to the three-point line. Evan Mobley shoots the tray. It's good! Good shot there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 52-41, trading buckets right now. Detroit Pistons with the basketball and an 11-point lead. Cade Cunningham at the three-point line picked up by Dean Wade. Looks to the right, gives this to Tobias Harris. Feed inside to nobody. It goes out of bounds. It's a turnover. It's Cavaliers ball. Looking for Jalen Duren on that play. Doesn't quite get it. All right, Evan Mobley under the rim. Mobley gets rejected in a nasty way. Oh, my gosh, Tobias Harris with a swat. That rejection, Evan Mobley, you do not want to watch that tape, bro. You're not going to want to look at that tomorrow after this game. Here's the inbound pass. Cleveland still with the basketball. Here's a handoff to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell tries to fight his way in. Mitchell will shoot from inside the elbow. It's no good. It's tipped up in the air and in the hands right now of Dennis Jenkins. Detroit on the return. Slowly walking it up. Dennis Jenkins with very little sense of urgency on this play. Looks like there's about a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A pass here to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham inside to Jalen Duren, who is under the rim. He gets Jarrett Allen jumping on his back, and down they go together. Looks like Duren's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. A foul going to be charged right now to Jarrett Allen. And we go to another commercial break. Or no commercial break just yet. Thunder winning by over 11 as well, says Leonard Torres. Leonardo Torres, ¿qué onda? Harris is our heart and soul, says Pistols Clone. That looked like a shooting foul, but the officials, I guess, didn't call it one. The ball has been inbounded. Shot clock has been turned off. There's a dunk at the rim for Duren. Duren gets the jam. It's 54-41. 3 seconds here left to go. They roll it up. It's 3, 2, 1. The shot. It's good. Okay, so a little buzzer beater right there. It's 54-43. Nothing to get too excited about, but Donovan Mitchell does score the shot at the end of the half. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock. We are going to go to halftime, and we're going to start the clock. In 15 minutes, quarter number 3 will start, and in the meantime, I think it's time for us to do our trivia quiz. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for trivia. Let's ask you guys a series of questions. These are just for funsies. No penalties for wrong answers. I'll be 100% honest, man. I don't know what to expect on this trivia quiz. It's been kind of a crazy day, so let's just start with question number 1, guys. What is the name of the Pistons' home court? Is it the TD Garden, the Little Caesars Arena, or the Kia Center? What is the name of the Pistons' home court? You guys should know this one. We've talked about this. We've talked about it a few times here. Looks like some of y'all saying with B and Bravo. B and Bravo. Those of you who said B and Bravo would be correct, guys. It is the Little Caesars Arena. In Detroit, obviously, and man, I haven't been to a good basketball game in a long time. I don't know that I love the name Little Caesars Arena, but who cares? I'm not the billionaire with the naming rights to a building. Let's go to the next question. Question number 2. Which Cavaliers player wears the number 32? Is it Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade, or Jarrett Allen? All right, Cavs fans, y'all better know this one. Who wears that number 32? Sup, bruh? How you doing? Broth soup? I don't know why it translated sup, bruh, to broth soup, but some of y'all saying C, some of y'all saying A. One person, Amari, said Dean Wade. You would be correct, Amari. And Zach the Hack, it is indeed Dean Wade. Fuse got that one right. Patrick got that one right. So, all right, guys, now you know that he wears number 32. Donovan Mitchell wears number 45, just so you know. Let's go to the next question here. We've got the Thompson brothers share which middle name, interestingly enough. Do they share Jimbo, Anthony, or XLNC? All right, man. Is it Jimbo, Anthony, or Excellency? You guys are going to hate me for this. The answer is actually Excellency. That is their real middle names. They're twins, and they have the same middle name. Eamon and Oscar Thompson's middle names are literally XLNC. That's it, pronounced Excellency. Now you know. Let's go to the next one, question number 4. All right, man. Entering today's game, who was leading the Cavs in playoff rebounds? Was it Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, or James Harden? A, B, or C? Vic said cringe, actually. Yeah, and the parents are technically killing it right now, too, a lot of French. Parents might be extra, but hey, something they did worked. All right, guys, leading the Cavaliers in rebounds, it is Evan Mobley. I think a lot of you guys would have guessed Jarrett Allen, but Jarrett Allen only 61 rebounds this time around in the postseason, and James Harden with 45. Evan Mobley leads the squad. Good job, Freimeister. Good job. Let's go to question number 5. All right, guys, question number 5. Which Pistons player won the 2004 Finals MVP? Was it Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, or Richard Hamilton? The 2004 Finals MVP. Who was it? Ooh, you guys remember this one? The answer is Chauncey, guys. It was Chauncey. And who knows, man? Maybe he's got his fingers on this game here as well. You don't know. Chauncey Billups. Man, crazy, crazy, crazy work for Chauncey. I used to love him, man. Sucks that he did that to the sport. Here's question number 6. Donovan Mitchell, his 71-point game. What team was that against? Mitchell scored 71 points once in a game. Was that against the Mavericks, the Bulls, or the Raptors? The Mavericks, the Bulls, or the Raptors? 71 points. Nasty game. You guys remember? Do you remember? Mr. Big Shot says MRP. Amari says the Bulls. Good job, Amari. It was the Bulls, man. In that game, Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points. And then, yeah, and then we saw Bam Adebayo say, that's cute. Hold my beer. Hold this ball for me. Hold my jockstrap. And Bam Adebayo put up 83. Let's go to question number 7. Entering today's game, who was leading the Pistons in playoff three-pointers? Is it Duncan Robinson, Cade Cunningham, or Tobias Harris? Entering today's game, not including today's game, who was leading the Pistons in playoff three-pointers? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Daytime. Are you enjoying the funk, the groove? It's Duncan Robinson, guys. 24 three-point shots made by Duncan Robinson. 23 made by Cade Cunningham. That was a close one. I hope you guys got it right. But that is the answer. Here we go. We got another one. Hey, Santino, fire quiz, by the way, bro. Which Cleveland Cavaliers player is building a personal library? Is it James Harden, Jarrett Allen, or Evan Mobley? A personal library. Who likes to read on this team? Do you know your Cavaliers? Oh? 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 Okay. So, Jarrett Allen has said that he keeps literally every physical book that he has ever read and is intentionally building a large collection that he can look back on later in life. He is building his own personal library. as a memoir to his life. Jarrett Allen is the correct answer. Here comes question number 9. Beating the Magic marks the Pistons' first playoff series win since which year? Since 2008, 2010, or 2012? Their first series win since what year? Not their first playoff game win, first series win since when? Some of y'all saying 2008, easy. That is correct, guys. It is 2008. It has been a long, long time. Almost 20 years since the Pistons have advanced to the second round. And it's a good question there as well. All right, guys. I got one more for you. Last question. I got 3 Cavs names on the board. Which of these Cavaliers have their own wine brand? Is it James Harden, Max Strus, or Evan Mobley? A, B, or C? Let's see. Damn, I can't believe I'm still a fan, says Zach. Too easy, says George. Too easy. Feels like it was yesterday, 2008. All right, guys, the answer to this one is James Harden. James Harden has his own wine called J. Harden Wines. That's actually not a very good name for it. So the J. Harden lineup looks like they've got a Cabernet Sauvignon, a red blend, and an Italian Prosecco. Meh. Thanks for playing, guys. So how did y'all do on today's trivia quiz? Did you guys do okay? Did you guys do okay on today's quiz? Not half bad? I've seen the championship runs. OMG, says, huh? Robert got 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Hey, man, you're shooting 60% from the floor, bro. Cujo, 50% from the floor. That works, man. Harden loves his wine with an H. Ba-dum, says Paul. Carey, 5 out of 10. Zach just missed 4. That's good, man. That's pretty good. 6 out of 10 again. Solid C student. Great quiz. Yeah, that was a really good one, Santino. That was good. That was good. I did not know that about the Thompson brothers until just now, actually. So, learned something new today. If you learned something new, or if you had fun during the quiz, guys, smash the like button and subscribe. Okay, it is halftime. We've got 5 minutes and 25 seconds here left to go. Let me do one quick check here with the babysitter and my son just to verify that all is good here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Hang tight. All good. Sounds good. All good. 3:43 here left to go, guys. So, I've been noticing that when I do the halftime reports here, when we go through the box scores, I'm kind of ripping through them. So let's see if we can't use these 3 minutes here appropriately and not rush the box scores here today. So your starters on this side, ladies and gentlemen, your starters, you can see them on the screen here. Jarrett Allen today. We're going to go in order. Jarrett Allen, 15 minutes played, 7 points on the day. He's knocked down 2 of 3 for Allen, and he doesn't have any blocks. Good thing for him. Looks like he's only got 1 turnover on the day. So Jarrett Allen, 1 turnover. Honestly, I would rather see zeros here. I think we all would agree for any team or any player, it should all be zeros. But 7 for Jarrett Allen. Evan Mobley today has played 17 minutes, just 5 points for Mobley. We've got Dean Wade here today, 13 minutes, just 3 points for Dean Wade. Taking a look at Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell today looks like his numbers are 19 minutes and 12 points, and James Harden 18 minutes and 8 points. So, 1 block today for this Cavaliers team defensively. We always talk about the offense. We don't talk about the defense enough. Evan Mobley, today, when it comes to blocks, he has just 1 block. He's got 1 block, and it looks like Max Strus actually has a block as well. Steals today, 2 steals for Mobley, a block for Mobley, 1 steal for Harden, 1 steal for Mitchell, 1 steal for Jarrett Allen, and 1 steal for – that's it. That's it. As far as rebounds go, looks like rebounding pretty well. Jalen Tyson with 4 boards, Mitchell with 4 boards, Harden with 4 boards. I don't know how Evan Mobley has 0 rebounds in this game. He's been on the court for 17 minutes, and Evan Mobley has 0 rebounds in this game. And looking at Jarrett Allen, he's only got 3. That is kind of backwards here. Might be part of the reason why all of these second chance opportunities have been going to the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons have been capitalizing on those second and third chance opportunities. The rebounding has to get cleaned up for Cleveland to stay close in this game. The starters for the Detroit Pistons. We've got 90 seconds left, so we're right in the pocket. Jalen Duren today, 17 minutes, 5 points for Duren. He's got 6 rebounds, an assist, 2 turnovers today. No blocks, no steals, but 5 points. Tobias Harris today, 15 minutes, 9 points. He has 4 rebounds, 2 steals, a block. One of those is an offensive rebound. That helped big time. Taking a look at Ausar Thompson today, only 11 minutes. I'm wondering if there's something going on with Thompson. I think the Detroit Pistons are just running him for the defensive matchups, not so much for the offensive side. Today, though, that being said, he does have 8 points in just 11 minutes played, so that's not bad at all. Duncan Robinson today with 8 points, and Cade Cunningham today with 5 points. Blocking, not really that much right now. Tobias Harris has a block, and believe it or not, Ron Holland has a block today. 2 steals for Harris, 3 steals for Duncan Robinson, a steal for Ausar Thompson, 1 steal for Ron Holland. I mean, it's kind of just been missed shots today. It's been messy for both sides. Overall team statistics, guys, for tonight's game, this is regular season numbers. For tonight's game, the score is 43-54. Field goal percentage over here for the Cavaliers, 39% from the floor. Field goal percentage for the Detroit Pistons, 54% from the floor. They're also shooting the three-point shot at 47%. Meanwhile, 21% for the Cleveland Cavaliers here tonight. Big numbers have dropped down by the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're fighting this amazing Detroit Pistons defense, and right now they are forcing turnovers and doing a great job of getting the basketball back. The turnovers today, 7 turnovers for the Detroit Pistons. Looks like 9 turnovers today for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we're halfway through this game. So we'll see if they can clean up the mistakes moving forward. I never shave. It's just a no for me. No shave November and playoffs beard for all sports. Dude, I wish I had the problem of needing to shave. My family is Taino. The native indigenous people of the islands of the Caribbean. And the only reason I have any facial hair at all is because I've got some tiny bit of me that's Spaniard in there somewhere. Otherwise, no me sale bien. No me sale bien. Okay, second half has started, guys. Let's start this thing. Basketball is with Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Pistons have an 11-point lead to start the second half of this one. It's an alley-oop inside to Jalen Duren, and he can't control the pass. It's a missed shot, transition basketball. Dean Wade gives this to Mitchell. Mitchell will drive under the rim. It's Jarrett Allen. He will score. So Jarrett Allen gets 2 points back, and we're looking at a 9-point game. Detroit with 54, Cleveland with 45. It's a palindrome score right now. Looks to the left, looks to the right. Ausar Thompson walks the perimeter. Hands this off to Cade Cunningham, who's at the top of the wing here. In the wing, Inside the hash, he works his way into the paint. He'll fade away and shoot over Evan Mobley. It's a forced miss right there, so good pressure from Evan Mobley and the Cavaliers defense. Pulled down by Dean Wade. Oh, nice slither right here. A pass to Wade for three. No good. Still hurting themselves from shooting these downtown shots. And that is kudos to the Detroit Pistons, who are forcing them to take these shots and destroying them defensively when it comes to those shot clock seconds. This shot clock is down to 7. Tobias Harris has the ball in open space. He is covered by Wade. He passes to Thompson, who does have some momentum. Thompson will shoot and miss, so good paint protection there by the Cleveland Cavaliers again. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell to the paint. Mitchell will shoot. He draws the foul, so it is going to send him to the free throw line. Donovan Mitchell does a good job of getting the contact and staying strong, keeping the ball in his hands. So he goes to the line for 2. Let's see who this is charged to. My beard is like Joe Dirt. Mine is too. That's why they named you Joe Dirt instead of Nutamaker. Why is the sky blue? How does a rainbow happen? It just does. It just does. First free throw, Joe Dirt lines. I love Joe Dirt. It's actually pronounced Dirte. At the line, the first free throw will be made right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell makes free throw number 1. Going back to Android, says George. I like it, dude. I hope you do. I'm an Android fan personally. I don't get the whole beard craze. Personally, not into it. Some facial hair works, but beard too scratchy and lumberjacky, says Courtney. Second free throw. No good, but it's going to go up in the air and not rebounded by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So they split free throws, and it's Detroit Piston basketball. Hand off to the left, Tobias Harris at the perimeter. He works to the top of the key, looks to Karis LeVert. LeVert jab step, goes to the straightaway. LeVert has checked in for, looks like for Thompson. Pass. LeVert at the three-point line, shoots it over Jared Allen, almost gets it to go. Rebound here by Dean Wade again. So feed inside, Jared Allen in the paint. He'll be fouled this time. It's Tobias Harris who'll be charged with the foul. I think it's time for me to grab the chair. I've been up for the entirety of this game, and I got one more game to go. Don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, true, DJ Gene, true. True that. Have you guys seen a photo of James Harden without a beard? I'll pull it up for you guys, so that way you don't have to leave the stream for it. I'll pull it up here in a second. First free throw is no good. It's kind of a weird look, if I'm being honest. James Harden, no beard. Oh, my. Yeah, beards can definitely help. Second free throw is going to fall. It's 47-54. I'll pull up that picture in just a moment during the next dead ball. I don't like to make fun of people's looks. I'm bringing this up right now to show the stark contrast between what a beard can do for a man and why No Shave November is so important as well. Basketball at the three-point line. Here's the drive. Karis LeVert will pull up and shoot more points in the paint. That's now a 56-47 lead here for the Detroit Pistons. Coming back, it's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell splits the defense. He'll shoot and go up and score. Nice shot for Mitchell. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. The Detroit Pistons with the basketball. It's Karis LeVert who will play it here. He looks to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham runs point. Cunningham looks to the right and almost throws this away. Tobias Harris gets the pass. Nice shot. Friendly shooters roll for Tobias Harris. And now Tobias Harris is up to 7 here. Here's the run. And James Harden looks to an open man. It's Jared Allen. He gives this backwards. Donovan Mitchell almost going to lose it. Back to Dean Wade. Dean Wade for 3. Bang! And so Dean knocks down the tray. 58-52. The Detroit Pistons lead slowly starting to dwindle here. Here is Cade Cunningham. Okay, guys, y'all still with me? Am I speaking into the abyss? Here's the drive, the pass inside. Jalen Duren will shoot. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound once again by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And a couple stutter steps right now. James Harden going to miss and almost rebounded offensively by Jared Allen. It's going to be stolen here at midcourt, though. Stolen in no man's land. Here is Donovan Mitchell in trouble. Goes all the way back to the three-point line. And the Cavaliers will reset after stealing the ball in no man's land. Evan Mobley will drive. Evan Mobley inside to Wade. Wade going to shoot and miss a simple layup again. Duncan Robinson gets the pull down. Missed shots is the story of Cleveland and Detroit right now. Actually, less so for Detroit. The Cleveland Cavaliers are shooting at 50% from the line. Driving towards the rim, Evan Mobley gets his hand in, and it's going to be a foul right now. Cade Cunningham will go to the line, and I believe that's a shooting foul. Let me just verify that one more time. Believe that was a shooting foul. It's a foul against James Harden here, and it is going to be a shooting foul. So to the line goes Cade. Okay, here's that. That's it. This is what he looks like without a beard. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. That's James Harden without a beard, ladies and gentlemen. In case you did not know. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kind of reminds me of Tom Brady before he made his money. There was also something. I saw this comment of like a before and after of Tom Brady. Both free throws were good at the line for Cade Cunningham, ladies and gentlemen. Cade Cunningham now is up to, looks like, just 5 points on the day. Cleveland with the basketball. Reminded me of Tom Brady and that meme that says, "You're not ugly, you're just poor." And I was like, oh, is that an attack at me? Are you attacking me? Drive to the rim. The shot goes up. That's no good. Mitchell pleading for a foul. Actually, the shot is good. Looks like that's going to go down. And let me minimize this right now. Somehow it got a lucky roll. The Detroit Pistons have the basketball. Here's the drive to the rim and a jam for Cade. Cade Cunningham will jam it down. Cleveland with the ball once again. We are going back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 54-62. Excuse me, 62-54. Here's a no-look pass inside to Jarrett Allen. A whistle is going to come in right now. Looks like this is going to be against Duncan Robinson. Don't know if it'll be a shooting foul or not, but Cleveland has the ball right now. Need more water. Need more water. Wa-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. It is a shooting foul. Duncan Robin commits it. Looks like a timeout will be called right now. This could be a coach's challenge. I don't know if it is a challenge here. I didn't catch that, but we're going to a commercial break. If this is not being challenged, this is just going to be a full timeout. And, yeah, we'll be back to the action momentarily. Okay, guys. So, take a look. Someone told me that the Detroit Pistons fans really love this channel. And I think I picked that up when we covered the Tigers, and I think I picked that up earlier when we covered the Lions last season as well. Pistons fans, if you guys are watching right now, I know you guys have the vast majority of the chat room here, and I'm going to make one request from you guys. We still have third quarter action right now, so the game's not early in it yet, or not early anymore in this game. But my request is that you smash that like button. We're sitting at 570 right now. If we can get to 650, that would be awesome. If we can get to 650 likes, that would be awesome. Okay, let's see. I see Brando saying Detroit. I see Levy saying let's go Pistons. Real quick question right now. Thank you, Rodney Harper. Real quick question for you guys right now in the chat. So, I know we're in the postseason, and we're covering basketball here. But who's your NFL team? Who do you represent in the NFL? For you guys who are wondering if I cover NFL, I do cover the NFL. I cover Major League Baseball as well during the postseason. I got some of y'all saying Lions out here. I am a Cowboys fan. I hope we can still be friends. Lions. Oh, my goodness. I had a feeling that was going to be the case, guys. Kaiser also says Lions. There we go. Sent Rain. Ward saying Ravens. What happened to Osser? He's coming in and out. I think they're just focusing on his defensive abilities, not so much on the offensive. Detroit Lions. Denver Broncos for Cruz. Daniel Tovar Gonzalez. Kalamazoo, Michigan's in the chat. We got more Lions fans in here. There we go. Go Pack, go. Dude, my wife has an actual cheese head that we got when we went to Wisconsin for her family reunion. I proposed to my wife at Lambeau Field on the field, so fun story there. Oakland Raiders, I suppose then. Vegas Raiders. Seahawks in the chat. Congratulations on the Super Bowl win, Lana. Lions for Draco. Lions for Platt. Colts for King Bear. Go Patriots, says help, I'm happy. Oh no, because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you know. We got Tony Turner saying Green Bay all day. Steelers in the chat. I know some Steelers fans, man. Shout out to Bystanders. Shout out to Shark saying Lions, Lions. Levi saying Lions. Rodney saying Lions. Dalasini. Mortal enemies, my friend. Cowboys all day. Fins up, says Colin Thomas. What up, Colin? Giants in the chat. Paul Rivera. Broncos for the win, says Tyler. All right, guys. Y'all carried us through this commercial break. Thank y'all so much. Commercial break is now over, so I'm not going to get a chance to read all of y'all's teams. Next time, I'll ask sooner, and y'all can flex, and we'll go through that list. All right, guys. Commercial break is just about done. Thank you guys for checking in. We're going to update all of this stuff right now. Oh, the box scores are not updating. Let's refresh this. Someone said update the box scores. You're absolutely right. I don't know why that didn't drop. Oh, by the way, y'all remember a while back when we were running, when I was asking for donations, which I almost never do on this channel, and it was to get RAM on this PC. We finally went to the store and bought the RAM that we were looking for. Did you know that 2 sticks of RAM is $450, bro? I bought 2 sticks of RAM and got 32 more gigs. It was $450. That was crazy. Okay, whistle coming in, 6:59. I'm rambling again. Let me get locked back into this game. Rambling again. 62-56, Detroit up by 6. Under 7 here left to play. Tobias Harris to inbound the basketball. He gives it to Duncan Robinson and gets it right back. Harris to the left, looks to Cade on the right. Cade going to use a Duncan Robinson screen. Cade feeds inside to Jalen Duren, who is met by some resistance. He will be fouled on the way up, and he takes a trip to the stripe. So a trip to the free throw line now for Jalen Duren. It'll be a foul on Donovan Mitchell, according to my no, it'll be a foul on Jarrett Allen. So Mitchell had just picked up a foul. Jarrett Allen also picked up a foul. Let's see, Lions fan, don't care unless your team is in the Bears, Vikings, or Packers. We also highly respect fellow historically bad teams like the Browns and the Bills. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. First free throw right now for Jalen Duren is no good. He will miss. If you want, you know what? I'll say that just for you. I'll say it just for you on the next 3 ball. Second free throw will be made by Jalen Duren. Basketball now with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks again for that super chat, guys. Ball in the hands right now of Allen. Allen gives it to Mobley. Mobley hands off to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell will run. Mitchell will pass. It's no good. It's tipped away. It's with James Harden. Harden drives out to the corner. 3 ball flies. Knocks down the trifecta. What a shot there for Mitchell. How was that? Did I say that right? Did I say it right? He had the request, ask and you shall receive. It's now with the Detroit Pistons. Donovan Mitchell knocks down the tray. Here's a 3-point shot that flies, and Tobias Harris answers back with a 3-point shot of his own. It's still a 7-point game right now, 66-59. Cavaliers down. Here's to the right. Donovan Mitchell will go inside the paint, feeds this to Jarrett Allen. Allen covered by Duren. Allen going to try to shoot this up. It's no good. Dean Wade tries to get the rebound. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Detroit. It stays here, and it's Cleveland ball. Rock and roll, dude. Good. I'm glad I got you, bro. I'm glad I got you. Turn your cam. Sorry, can't do that, Steve. Sorry, bud. Wish I could. Wish I could. Not worth getting the channel shut down over. All right, we're waiting for an inbound pass right now. The ball is dead. It is inbounded right now. Looks like 7 seconds on the shot clock, so they got to do something quick. Mitchell lets it fly. Mitchell off the backboard from downtown. 66-62. It's a 4-point game here in Detroit. Caris LeVert to the left. Here's the drive for, oh, it's blocked right there. Or is this going to be called a goaltend? They're calling that a goaltend right now. Tobias Harris. Oh, is this a foul? Was that not a goaltend? What happened here? I saw the whistle come in. Looked like a blocked shot. It might have been a foul even before the shot. I think I heard him say it's going the other way, ladies and gentlemen. And they are lined up the other way, so it's not a goaltend. The shot never even counted to begin with. No block will be credited either. The foul means turnover in Cleveland basketball. Here's a handoff to Jarrett Allen. Feeds this one inside. Dennis Schroeder can't control it, but he does manage to find a way to recover. To the right-hand side goes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell at the three-point line. Mitchell shoots from just above the elbow. That's no good, and that'll be into the hands of Tobias Harris. Harris gets the pull down. It's Detroit with the ball. Harris brings it up. Closely guarded by Jalen Tyson. Harris to the left. And Duncan Robinson for three. No! This is a rebound for Mitchell again. So Donovan Mitchell gets another defensive board. On the run, a pass inside. Jarrett Allen in the paint. He's got Tobias Harris between him and the hoop. It doesn't matter. He shoots. He scores. It's 66-64. Detroit. Oh, my. Have the basketball, but they only have a 2-point lead. The Cavaliers have found a way back in this game right now, and it's by attacking the painted area. They've been forcing it inside. There's a pass to Duncan Robinson. Robinson for three. He shoots. It's good! Duncan Robinson with the triple. It's 69-64. Cavaliers at the three-point line. 5-point lead for the Detroit Pistons. A three-point shot for Jalen Tyson. It's an air ball and into the hands of Jarrett Allen. Allen backs it up. Shot clock down to 8, so an early three ball. Luckily for them, they got the ball back. There's a shot for Donovan Mitchell in the corner. That's no good, so Spida Mitchell can't get it to go, and it's recovered by Detroit. Pistons right now, it's Duncan Robinson. Robinson to Duren. Duren at the three-point line. Duren with the handles here. Duren gives to Tobias Harris. Harris going to post up on Jalen. Ooh, that shot is no good. Jalen Tyson playing some tight defense there. Coming back, Cleveland still down by 5. Another empty possession. My contacts are killing me. Another empty possession. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Schroeder is going to get rejected by Duren right now, but they're going to call this a – is that a goaltend? Are they calling that a goal? What is that? I keep thinking it's a goaltend. Schroeder puts it up. Oh, it's off the glass first. Good call by the officials. It's 69-66. That was off the glass first before Duren got a piece of it. So good call for the officials. That shot was rejected. It was bang, bang, just like that. So a hard call to make in real time, but the call was made, and it was the right call. All right. Resetting right now. The Detroit Pistons have the basketball. Stepping up here. Looks like a whistle comes in again. Looks like Dennis Schroeder is going to pick up a foul off the ball. The ball is dead now. 3:23, an inbound pass from the bottom sideline. Inbound pass from the bottom sideline. On the floor right now for these two teams, guys. They're also both in the bonus for the record. Both teams in the bonus. Pistons running with Harris, Jenkins, Cunningham, Holland, and LeVert. Inbound pass to Harris. Harris going to post up. He's bullying his way into the paint. This is going to be a foul right now as Tobias Harris was going to turn around for the shot. This should be a shooting foul against James Harden, and we should be going back to the line for 2. Tobias Harris at the line shooting a couple of shots. Who won the Spurs game? Oh, Sarah. I'll give you 3 guesses. The Spurs whooped the San Antonio. The Spurs whooped the poor Minnesota Timberwolves. It was bad. The San Antonio Spurs literally handed the Timberwolves last night the worst playoff loss in existence for their team. The worst playoff loss in Minnesota Timberwolves history was just handed down. Missed shot at the line. Looks like Beef Stew's going to get the tip in, so it turns out to be a good play after all. 72-66. It's Cavaliers ball. Cavaliers down by 6 right now. Here's a pass to Mobley. Mobley to the right, gives this to Tyson. Tyson fakes the pass to the right, works the perimeter. Feed inside to Evan Mobley against Tobias Harris. Mobley will go up and shoot and score. It's 72-68, Detroit basketball. Detroit with the ball. Cade Cunningham has Dennis Schroeder in his chest. Here's a pass. It's with Tobias Harris. Harris covered right now by Tyson. Feed inside to Beef Stew. It's poked away, but recovered here by Jenkins. Jenkins inside to Cade. Shot clock down to 5. Cunningham pressed up tightly here. Double team comes in. 3-point shot. Ron Holland. No. Rebound by Strus. So Strus gets the pull down. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder at the hash. Schroeder using a Mobley screen. Continuing to use the Mobley screen. A pass to Strus. Strus will drive. Strus pass inside to Mobley. It's out of bounds. And it's going to be a bad pass here. Is there a foul? I think it might just be a turnover. Let's see. 2:13 on the clock. I think a timeout's going to be called right now. The Cavaliers are going to take some time. We go to a commercial break. Go Blue, says Carey. Woot woot, go Blue. All right, Skid Row, says DJ Gene. And red and white and blue. Miss it, says Cream Puff. What up, Cream Puff? Drago Balboa with us saying 10-4. Drago, I got your email today. I didn't get a chance to reply. Sorry, I've been crazy busy today running around. Bye, Pistons. Don't get cocky. It's 1-1. Stuff happens, says 420 King of the Hill. It does. It does. I know. Timberwolves have home court advantage with that one-game win, though, says Stanley. I know, guys. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Spurs lost game 1. The Minnesota Timberwolves have not lost a single game at home in this season. It would be very good for the San Antonio Spurs to continue that momentum going into Game 3 and getting the win on the road. Go Cowboys and Adam Prescott. You mean Dakota? Dakota Prescott? I think that's – let's see. Okay, thanks, man, for the info, says Drago. Thank you, Drago, for the emails and the responses, man. When those email chains – when we send those emails out, we don't get a whole lot of feedback on those. It is good to see some people respond, so I'm glad you're getting them, Drago. Spida is such a bad nickname. I kind of agree. I think the best nickname, if we're going to talk about arachnids, would have to be the Durantula. But even now, Durant, kind of underwhelming. I mean, they're playing Anthony Edwards on one leg. It's not really fair, says Mike. I want Pistons to win, but bruh, says Burning. LOL. Got it. Foul management, says Christian. Cavs and LA in finals. Lakers in 3. Anybody else on FanDuel? And it kicked them out. Did you get kicked out of FanDuel, says Terrell. What up, Terrell? Thompson has 4 fouls, says Megatrends. Thank you, Megatrends, for the update. So, yes, foul trouble for Thompson. You're in great shape, Mario. I'm a Miami Heat fan, says Stanley Bilan. What up, Stanley? How you doing, man? Well, thank you. I think I'm in moderately decent shape. I don't know, man. The last time I did my watch BMI, I'm still technically in the red right now. Anyways. Sorry, second choice is Boston Celtics, says Friska. LMAO, Cavs losing this series, says what? No excuse, Cavs fans. Magic Johnson is the best nickname, Magic Johnson. Giggity? Yeah, I guess it is. There's a RAM shortage. That's why it's expensive. Worst computer science major ever. And that's why I do YouTube. I had no idea. I didn't realize that there was – I paid $450 today for 2 sticks of RAM. And normally when I go to Best Buy to look for RAM, the shelves are always empty. There was plenty of RAM to choose from today. And I guess that must be why. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. How do you manage to do commentary and analyze the game and update the screen? Hard-boiled egg. We've had a lot of snaps at this. We've had a lot of minutes doing this. I tell you, my first season doing this was a nightmare, and it did not look anything like it looks now. Did not look anything like it looks now. Okay. So this commercial break is over. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. Our next scheduled tip-off time is at 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. We will be live for that game immediately after this one. If you guys are still out there and your parlays are still busted, y'all know what I'm about to say, right? You can always sign up for Acorns and change your tactics here a little bit as well. Okay, here comes the inbound pass. I'm trying to fumble through some of my graphics on the right-hand side here. Some things that I've got a couple windows that you guys can't see as well, so that's what I'm working with. Three-point shot flies for Strus, and it's good. So coming in right away, three-point shot's going to be triggered right there. Nice shot for Max Strus, and looks like the Cavaliers are back down by just one. Detroit with the ball. A pass to Isaiah Stewart at the three-point line. Stewart gives to Duncan Robinson. Robinson inside to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham turnaround baseline J. That's good for Cade. 74-71. It's a three-point game. The Cavaliers with the ball. Dennis Schroeder steps on the gas. Schroeder pulls up to the hash right now, looks to the right. He's going to walk it over in this direction. He's going to take advantage here, fakes the shot, gives it to Mobley. Mobley inside to Schroeder. Schroeder blocked by Cunningham under the rim. Nice block right there by Cade. Coming back, it's Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins in the paint, kicks it to the three-point line, out to Cade, lines up the triple. No. Rebound by Strus. Beautiful opportunity there for the Pistons. Here's Mobley out. Oh, that was actually a drive and a pass to Mobley. Mobley is going to hand this over to Jalen Tyson. Tyson to Mobley. Mobley struggling here to get past. That's going to be a shot and no foul. Good defense there by Dennis Jenkins. The drive for Cunningham. Cunningham, what a move. The Euro at the end of that drive. He's going to be fouled. He's going to miss the shot. He will be fouled. He will go to the stripe for 2 shots. Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. Sure, Pistons win home court. I'm on the east side of the USA, says Michael Arnino. In the big city of Curtis. Detroit basketball, says Timmy. Free throw is there for Cade Cunningham, ladies and gentlemen. So, I know the intensity. It feels kind of weird, man, because this is a really close game. And it just doesn't feel like it packs the same impact as a Game 1 or a Game 4 or a closeout. I can feel it being a little flat. I mean, it's still a really good game, but the crowd not as hyped up. It almost feels like Detroit knows that they're going to win this after winning Game 1, but that can't be farther from the truth. Cleveland Cavaliers with the basketball right now. Here's the drive to the rim, and it looks like there's going to be a foul down here. Isaiah Stewart going to pick up the foul. Looks like it's going to be Dennis Schroeder who goes to the line for 2 shots. Asked Geek Squad for help on a micro center if you have one. I actually used to work at Geek Squad. That was my first job while I was going to school for IT. I was fixing iPhones and swapping out PC, RAM, and hard drives, and boring, boring work. That's before I got my job as a network engineer. So Geek Squad was my entry-level job into IT. First free throw is good. Dennis Schroeder's at the line. What's up, Steve? He says, Mario, woot, woot, woot. Okay, 72-76. The Detroit Pistons up by 4 right now. Dennis Schroeder is at the line shooting his second of his 2 free throws. Schroeder's second free throw is good. So the score is 76-73. The Detroit Pistons with the lead and the ball. Cade Cunningham to the elbow, gives it to Robinson. Robinson pump fakes, goes to the left in the paint, will pull up and shoot. It's off the backboard, no good. Rebound here by Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder and the Cleveland Cavaliers trying to answer back right now. Here's the drive to the rim for James Harden. He'll pull up and shoot this one, short range jump shot. 17.5 left to go. It's a 1-point game. And if I'm the Detroit Pistons, I'm holding for the final shot right now. Jenkins will hold right here. 76-75. Jenkins to the straightaway, looks to Cade Cunningham. No shot clock, game clock down to 1. Here's the shot to beat the buzzer. It's good! It's 79-75, and the buzzer beater goes down. Dennis Jenkins with the tray. Okay, nice shot there. That'll wake you up. That'll wake you up. Cool shot there by Dennis Jenkins. Nifty. That was neat. Good shot there by Dennis Jenkins. Okay, man. Bang, says Darth Avenger. What up, Darth Avenger? From Detroit, Michigan. Go Pistons, says Olivia. Was it a trick shot? Yeah, he went behind the back and put it up that way. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? in an NBA game, a trick shot like that, in a playoff game. All right, guys, we got another game today and 2 games tomorrow. Whoops, this is not the graphic I'm looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Take a quick look. I understood the mano comment. Hey, hermano. ¿Qué onda, hermano? What's going on? Okay. OKC is what is going on. We'll see this here tonight. So tonight, the next game, OKC Lakers. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. at Philadelphia at 76ers. 76ers hosting the New York Knicks. Then we'll have the Minnesota Timberwolves hosting the San Antonio Spurs. Right now, this is feeling like a sweep. The 76ers need a win right now, or it is going to be a sweep for the New York Knicks. The San Antonio Spurs, coming off a huge win right now. There will be adjustments made yet again. We'll see how Minnesota responds to San Antonio in Game 3. Can't tell you how fired up I am for that one here too, ladies and gentlemen. Can't tell you how fired up I am for this one here too. The old videos are great though, says Gray. I got a couple. My boy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Especially some of this. Go Cavs. Good game, Cavs. Leah says I need Thompson back in for these rebounds right now. Been looking for live NBA updates while working from home. I'm glad I found this channel. I'm glad you found this channel too. Try to share this with your friends, man. He says more power. Shout out from the Philippines. Spurs broke us in 09. Spurs broke many. Spurs broke many. How many fouls does Tobias Harris have? Here's the look. Tobias Harris has just 1 foul today. 15 points, 5 rebounds. Here's the look at the numbers right here, guys, on the right-hand side. So if you guys are curious, these numbers are here for your convenience. I even changed it from light mode to dark mode so that way it doesn't blind people who are watching these live streams at night. So doing whatever I can to help you guys out. But just know, this data here is there for you. Quarter number 4 about to get started. Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers on the left. Detroit Pistons on the right-hand side. Leading the way, Donovan Mitchell, 23 points. Quietly 23 points. It hasn't felt like Donovan Mitchell has taken over this game by any stretch of the imagination, but he's got 23 today. Jarrett Allen with 6 points, Jarrett Allen with 6 rebounds, Evan Mobley with 4 assists. These are your stat leaders in those categories. Same is true on the far side. Tobias Harris leads the Pistons with 15 points, Duren with 7 rebounds, and Cade Cunningham with 10 assists. Cade does have that double-double right now. Down here on the bottom right-hand side, guys, you can see who is on the court. Points, rebounds, assists, and personal fouls. That is there for you. And I take care of everything else. Basketball with Cleveland. Cleveland at the three-point line. That's a shot that goes up. That's no good for Mitchell. It's going to be an offensive rebound. It goes back to Mitchell. Mitchell will hold it here at the hash. Shot clock down to 8. Mitchell drives, kicks it to the three-point line. Tyson will Euro shoot and, score. Nice shot. It's 79-77. Detroit with a 2-point lead. Ausar Thompson brings the ball up court. Thompson to the bottom of the logo, goes to the right. He's at the top of the logo now. Ausar Thompson looks to Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren looks to the left. He's got Cunningham in that direction. Changes his mind, flips the hips, drives, shoots, and is blocked by Mobley. And a pass to the three-point line. Duncan Robinson, doesn't matter. Shot clock violation. A shot clock violation. And the Detroit Pistons lost track of time. So it's a turnover, and it's Cavaliers ball. Inbound pass. Cleveland with the basketball. A pass to Evan Mobley. Welcome to First Down, Ashley. I see you in the chat there. Appreciate that. A look to the left. It's Strus. Strus gives it to Schroeder. Schroeder fakes the shot. Gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell, floater. It's short. He gets his own rebound. Tries again. Second chance. It's good. It's all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. 79-79. Don't know how this happened. Cleveland Cavaliers have found a way to play some defense and force the Pistons to either turn the ball over or just miss some shots. Here's Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. He fights. He passes inside to Thompson. Thompson bullies his way in. He'll shoot this one. No whistle. There was contact, but no foul. Coming back, Cleveland looking to take the lead here. Schroeder to the right-hand side. Schroeder feeds inside. Mobley to the rack! And Mobley with the jam. Timeout called by the Detroit Pistons. Oh, my. What a game. What a game so far. Closer than I imagined, says El Key. El Kilik. Let's see. Reading some of this. Just reading some of these comments right now. All right. I send you my spirit, Mitchell and Harden. Gonna need a spirit bomb tonight. Okay, 79 for the Detroit Pistons, 81 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. If we look at this, guys, today it has been a one-sided game, and the largest lead of the day was for the Cavaliers, who knocked down the first shot of the day from downtown. Their largest lead of the day was 3. They have led 1% of this game. 1% of this game, and they have the lead right now. Detroit has the basketball. They called a timeout. We're going to see that happen. Both teams with 30 rebounds. Both teams around 10 turnovers. Looks like the three-point shooting has gone up a little bit for Cleveland, and just the tenacity on the defensive end has been really, really good for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Really, really good for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, cool. Tight. We'll actually turn this back on for the next one and get that going. Okay. Actually, let's do one more change. I should probably start changing for the next game here as well. And when I say changing, I don't mean changing my clothes. I mean changing some of these logos and things. We talked box scores earlier. The home team today is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. OKC starters. So we'll change that. OKC bench. We'll go ahead and change that. Do the same thing for the away teams, away starters. That's going to be the Lakers today. We'll do the Lakers bench as well. That'll be for the next game. Hopefully we can get a pregame in. Looks like 10 minutes left to go. I'm back, says Let's Go Eagles. What up, Let's Go Eagles? Mario's probably just in boxers off screen. Nah, bro. We've always got our pants on. Brando always comes in here and talks about my pants. Brando always comes in here and talks about. You know what's crazy, dude? When I get up here, not only do I wear pants, I also – oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I also wear my shoes. I do wear my shoes, and I put on cologne. I don't know why. I know I don't have smell-o-vision, but I always put on cologne. It's like my pregame ritual. I just stepped on the cord for my headphones. Sorry, guys. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off my microphone for just a moment. I got a tengo mocos. Okay, back. Excellent pants. If you work from home, never wear pants, says Robert. Put Mario in timeout, says DJ Gene. Don't wear pants, says Cartier. What cologne? Burberry Touch. I've been wearing Burberry Touch. Gosh, I've been wearing Burberry Touch for like 15 years, bro. I think since I turned 21, so 13 years, almost 14 years. That's my favorite right there. Mr. McLothin says, you could wear gym shorts for this job. I could, but then I would feel like a phony, right? I would feel like a phony. And I don't know, man. I respect you guys too much. Plus, when I turn on the pump cam and you guys, you know, take a look at me, I don't want to be in my boxers out here for sure. God bless everyone here. You're the best. Thank you very much, Ashley. All right, y'all, we're going to get an inbound pass right now. The Detroit Pistons with the basketball. Looks like 10 minutes here left to play in this basketball game. Detroit down by 2 at home. Thompson looks to Cunningham. Cunningham going to be picked up right here by Jalen Tyson. And Cunningham's at the wing. Tyson is in his face. Here's a pass to Tobias Harris. Harris covered by Mitchell. Harris turns away from the challenge. Nice shot there for Tobias Harris. It's all tied up. 81-81. Close game here in Detroit. Top of the screen. Here's the move. Dennis Schroeder under the rim. Gives it to the three-point line. Tyson going to miss this shot by a mile. It's rebounded now by Oscar Thompson. Thompson to Robinson. Lines up the triple. Bang! Duncan Robinson with a three-point shot. The Cleveland Cavaliers down by 3 again. Familiar territory for them throughout this game. Dennis Schroeder makes the move as he drives into the paint. It's poked up in the air and stripped away by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham comes up with the steal, looking to extend the lead. Pass inside, stripped away the other way, and the Cavaliers come up with a turnover. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell, shake and bake, crossover, drive, shoot, scores. 84-83, Detroit up by 1. 9:11 left to go in this game. All right, y'all. At the wing right now. A pass to Tobias Harris. Harris, outside of the painted area. He's going to post up and fight his way into the paint. Nice move. He turns around and shoots. Oh, my goodness. It does this number at the rim. Pops out. Transition basketball. Mitchell will drive, and this is going to go out of bounds. Good defense there. Looks like Tobias Harris will block the shot. So Harris gets a swat. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mitchell, and it's Pistons ball. You heard that right. Pistons ball. Last touch by Donovan Mitchell. Thank you, Mr. Balboa, for the update, sir. Let's keep this thing rolling. 8 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. Looks like Oscar Thompson with the rock. He hands this over to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham to the wing right now. He's standing on the hash. He works his way towards the straightaway. Looks to the left, gives this to Robinson, and one more to Harris. Harris now at the hash. He works on Harden. Harris to the paint. Harris to the rim. He shoots, and it's in. 86-83 is the score. 8:20 here left to go. Clock is hot. Cavaliers with it. It's James Harden to the right, covered by Duncan Robinson. James Harden going to use a screen, feed inside. Evan Mobley out to the three-point line, wide open for Spider Mitchell. Back iron, rebounded right now by Jalen Duren. A clutch defensive rebound for the Detroit Pistons. They've got the lead with less than 8 minutes left to play in this game. Step back for Cunningham. Robinson inside. Thompson. Paint is packed. Clears it to Robinson. Good crash defense there. Out to the three-point line. Thompson to Robinson. Robinson for three. No. Offensive board. Nice job by Tobias Harris. Gives it to Thompson, and he'll be fouled on the trip to the line, or on the trip to the rim. He will take a trip to the line. Challenging game to call today. Challenging game to call today. We're seeing a lot here. I'm trying to get clear about who's doing the rebounds and whatnot as well. So, you know, just extra information trying to get it to you guys. Okay. So, we're at the line shooting 2 shots. It's Oscar Thompson, first free throw. Doink, off the back of the rim for Thompson. Off the back of the rim. Looks like a timeout is being called right now, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout being called. Looks like we are going back to another commercial break. All right, guys. So if your parlays are busted and you're tired of losing, guys, I'm going to drop this in the link right now. I'm going to drop this link in the chat right now. The chat. I just added Acorns into the chat right now. It is our affiliate that we're working with right now, and it's a way for you to invest your money. If you are currently betting more money than you are investing, you're doing it backwards, unless, of course, you've already got your investment numbers set up. It's not a trading platform, guys, so don't treat it like day trading. It is an investment platform, so you set it and you forget it. If you guys are interested in finding a different way that's less volatile than betting $50 or $100 or a rack at a time and losing it all in one fell swoop, Acorns might be a good alternative for you. So I'll leave that in the chat right there for you. Thank you guys for hanging out. Additionally, if you guys are still watching this live stream and I've had your attention for 5, 10, 15 minutes, do me a favor, smash that like button. That's what keeps this content free for everybody who's enjoying the content right now. Thank you guys. Cool. Okay, game coming up next. Also, I guess a few more things. Here is the link to the next game. This is all on Amazon. Both these games today are on Amazon. I dropped the actual link to our live stream for the next game if you want to join the watch party there for the Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We will be covering that game next after this, and y'all will, I guess, get to watch me bumble and fumble while I try to get the stream set up in between tip-off and the end of this game. Anyways, 2 games tomorrow as well. I do 50 cents daily on fantasy, but I should invest in Acorns, says Christian. Hey, man, 50 cents a day in fantasy, that's minimal. But when you add it up, it's $15 a day, and it ends up being, I don't know, $210 a year? $15 a month. Excuse me, not a day. $15 a month, and it ends up being like $200 a year, something like that. Anyways, let's see. Athletics sellout puppet paid AC tours. Sub Robert will be listening to the next game in the car, says Owl on the Prowl. How is everyone doing, asks Ashley. Ashley, doing okay. We're doing all right. Right now we're in the middle of a commercial break. The Cavaliers have called that full timeout, so they have 3 remaining. Looks like 7:35 here left to go. Money for the diaper, says Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. All of this is reimbursement, honestly, for the at this point, it's for the soundproof paneling that we're going to be putting up here tomorrow. We have to put that up tomorrow. I need Sammy to get his own room back. Cheese quesadilla. I come from the future. Detroit wins this game, says Richie. Ominous. Who will win the next one, Richie? Let us all know. Are we going to overtime? Asks James. That's a great question. Chat, you guys talk to me. Why for yes and for no? Do you want overtime? Do you want overtime, or are you guys sick and tired of this game? Flint Town screaming Detroit basketball. All right, y'all. So we're at the line. 7:36 here left to go. That shot's going to be missed by Thompson. It's going to be tipped back out to the three-point line, and the Detroit Pistons recover again. Here goes to the left. Cade Cunningham with the ball above his head. He feeds this one inside. Thompson, bounce pass to the corner. Corner three. It's good! Nice shot there. Duncan Robinson with another triple. It's 89-83. Cleveland down by 6. 7 minutes left to go right now. Here's a pass to James Harden. Harden to Strus. Strus back to Harden. Harden at the three-point line. He lets it fly. Off the back of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Back to James Harden. One more. And here's the move. Jalen Tyson to the rim. He'll be hit. No foul. On rebound again. And this time it's a whistle, as Jarrett Allen will be fouled and goes to the stripe. So Detroit, 89. Isaiah Stewart committed the foul. It's 89-83. Stewart commits the foul. We go to the line for 2 shots. Cleveland shooting 2. Jarrett Allen's first free throw is good. 89-84 as the Cavaliers try to inch their way back into this game. 89-84 as the Cavaliers try to inch their way back into this game. Second free throw. It's good. Jarrett Allen knocks them both down. 89-85, Detroit Pistons basketball. Bottom of the screen right now, it's Cade Cunningham. Cunningham to the straightaway. Cunningham backs it up. Little shake and bake from him as he drives towards the rim. He'll put this one up with the left hand. Not going to get it to go. It's a defensive rebound for the Cavaliers. They're going to try to transition and come back. He's at the three-point line. Dennis Schroeder covered by Tobias Harris. Schroeder changes his mind and changes the angle of attack. He's still got it right now at the wing. Shot clock down to 10. Not a whole lot of time left here, but the Cavaliers are going to try anyways. Dennis Schroeder is in the paint, gives it back to Strus. Pump fake, sidestep, 3 ball. No, it's a rebound by nobody. Foul going to be called. Foul on Tobias Harris. Yep. So Tobias Harris was holding Jarrett Allen. That's not how you would box someone out. Tobias Harris had his back to the rim, and he was holding Jarrett Allen like this, and so the officials blew the whistle. I think that's a fair call. It's not going to be a shooting foul, though, guys. There's the inbound pass. Jarrett Allen at the three-point line. Basketball with James Harden. Harden, Strus for three. No good. It's going to be tipped back in, though, and it's good after all. 89-87, a two-point game. The Detroit Pistons have it now. So Cade Cunningham will hold right here. Under 6 minutes left to go. Cunningham lines up the triple. It's good! Cade Cunningham with a tray. 92-87. The Cleveland Cavaliers down by 5. No strangers to facing adversity. A bounce pass to Jarrett Allen. Nice little floater there for Jarrett Allen. And Allen today is up to 18 points. Jarrett Allen with 18. Cade Cunningham at the Pistons logo. Pick going to be set by Thompson. It's now a change of rotation. New defender in front of him. He'll shoot over James Harden, and it's good. Cunningham continues to knock down his shots here. No stopping Cade. It looks like a timeout will be called here. 5:14 left to go, and we're going to go back to a commercial break. Another timeout called by the Cavaliers. Let's take a minute. Okay. All right, here we go. It's crunch time, says Mr. PZDP, or Mr. PZPDX. What's too short? Favorite word. Hey, Mario, what's too short? It's a favorite word? Question mark? Or too shorts? Like when the shot goes up and it's short just off the front of the rim. For instance, if the ball is over here. I don't know, how would I do this, right? And they shoot from this side, and it's short, and it goes doink and drops off. Or if it's too much, it goes over the rim and goes over the back. I don't know if that was the question or not, but there you go. No, Too Short the rapper says respect the game. I don't know who Too Short is. That's me. Freaky Tails, says Mike. Outside defense failure and brick threes at the same time damns the Cavs. Detroit or New York style pizza? New York, bro. Sorry, Detroit. New York style pizza wins, dude. I don't even know that Detroit pizza was a thing. I've heard of Chicago style pizza. I've heard of New York style pizza. Never heard of Detroit style pizza. Never heard of Detroit style pizza. All right, guys, let's get back to this. 5:14 here left to go. 5:14. Ashley, I hope so. I hope so, Ashley. All right, inbound pass right now. Ball is with James Harden. So the Cleveland Cavaliers with the basketball. Cavaliers at the Pistons logo. James Harden going to use a Mobley screen. Harden inside to Jarrett Allen. Allen gets the angle. Allen gets the shot to go. It's 91-94. Detroit with the three-point lead right now. Ball in the hands of Detroit's Dennis Jenkins. He gives it to Cade Cunningham. 4:50 left to play in this game. Cunningham to the three-point line. Cunningham almost loses it right now. He'll pick it up. Goes to the right, goes to the left, feed inside to Thompson. Thompson, one bounce pass here, and that's Jenkins trying to put Mobley on a poster. It's an offensive rebound. A three-point shot's not going to go, and it's finally recovered here by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers with the basketball. Victoria with a $5 super chat. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Here's a pass at wide open Evan Mobley from downtown. No. Thompson gets the board. Let's effing go Cavs. What's up, Football Nation, says Victoria. Detroit's up right now, Victoria. It's 94-91. Dennis Jenkins at the three-point line. A bounce pass to Tobias Harris. Harris going to fight his way in. He's covered by Harden. Harris turns around and shoots. That's no good. Dean Wade gets the defensive board, and a whistle comes in with exactly 4 minutes left to play. It's a foul against Jarrett Allen. So Allen going to draw the foul or pick up the foul. Detroit, according to the analytics here, have an 80% chance of winning this game with the 4 minutes left to go. So it looked like Wade had rebounded, but it's Pistons basketball right now. So Pistons have the ball. There's the inbound. Dennis Jenkins with it. He gives this to Cunningham. Cunningham shake and bake. Cunningham to the paint. He'll pump fake 3 times before shooting, and Wade going to be charged with the foul. So Cunningham will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. All right, guys, it's crunch time here. It's crunch time, and let's see what happens now. I want to see that the Pistons versus Knicks. These rounds need to hurry up, says Trey. I'm going to tell y'all like my homie Short Dog would say, says Mike G. Quit playing, Pistons. Put them away, says Noah. Free throw is good for Cade. 95-91. 95-91. Detroit at the line. We're waiting for the next free throw here for Cade Cunningham. Waiting for the next free throw here for Cade Cunningham. Eating like a cheesy catcher's mitt. I don't want that. That sounds awful. Detroit pizza sounds terrible the way that's described. The second free throw is good for Cade Cunningham. It's 96-91 in Cleveland basketball. Harden to the Pistons logo. Harden steps up. He's in no man's land right now, covered by Thompson. That's going to be a sharp pass. That's bobbled, recovered. Harden drives. Harden to the three-point line. Mitchell pump fake, sidestep, triple. No! Rebound again for Jalen Duren and the Detroit Pistons. Pistons up by 5. Pistons in control right now. Looks like whistle's going to come in. Looks like it's going to be a timeout. Pistons want a full timeout. Okay, all right. We can chill. Timeout's been called. It's all good. It's all good. Scroll that up just a hair. Minus 4.5. It's right there, man. 5-point spread. 4.5-point favorites in this one. Minus 4.5. Holy Cavs, make your shots, says 64 Zeke. Three musket beers, says Punts. Come on, Harden, bro. Shoot the ball, says Terrell Mike. Short Dog, too short, a.k.a. Todd Shaw. Let's see. Magic would have swept the Cavs, bruh. Let's see. Pistons or Cavs to win. We're just hanging out, man. Hakeem, I wouldn't be a gangster without my gang. You guys are my gang, so if I'm a gangster, we can gang bang together. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you. He says you're a gangster for doing this. King, I am 6'1", 6'2" when I wear boots, when I wear cowboy boots. 6'1", I'm 6'2" when I wear cowboy boots. Motion City Madness, V8 time. Motion City soundtrack. Tell me that you're all right. Everything is all right. Cade's goated. FanDuel has Michigan locked out for accounts. Oof, that sucks. Mobley is a 7-foot, but can only have 1 rebound. That's crazy. Mario, mi amigo, they say Ashley Johnson. What up, Ashley? Kang bang together? What? Wait, damn it. Damn it. Phrasing? Giggity? Oops. Let's see. Just had a city block power outage. Oh. Let's see. You can't be a gangster if you've never heard the Too Short, dude. Hey, man. Solamente, hey, pero, mira, eso no es cierto porque una ganga, una pandilla no tiene que ser de aquí tampoco, eh? Ya tú sabes, mi gente. There's a bounce pass inside. Detroit going to post up right now. Tobias Harris fights. He turns around. He shoots. It's good. Tobias knocks it down. 98-91. It looks like Cleveland is down by 7. Here is James Harden. Harden is very, very tentative and not attacking the rim. He has missed a ton of shots from downtown. Donovan Mitchell going to fight. He's going to get the whistle here. 3:01 left to go. Back to the line we go. Looks like 6:30 on the clock. I got 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Oh, no. I got 6 minutes. Coño, what am I talking about? Is that right? Is it 8 p.m. already? It's 8:30. Didn't even realize that it was 8:30. We got tip-off. I thought it was 6:30, which made no sense. So Donovan Mitchell's at the free throw line. The first free throw is no good, ladies and gentlemen. 3:01 left in this game. 3:01 left to go in this game. Won't shoot. He carried nothing but bricks, says Sinister. Harden is a scorer with only 10 points today. Donovan Mitchell leading the way. Jarrett Allen crushing it in the paint. They should have come up with that game plan at the start of the game when I talked about it. Hi, gorgeous. How you doing? At the free throw line, another shot coming in for Donovan Mitchell. Second free throw is good. Mitchell knocks it down. It's 92-98. Detroit Pistons up by 6 with 2 minutes left to go. Looks like 3 minutes here left to go. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Is he still here? Okay, it's just you. Here's the shot. Here's the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Detroit, so a turnover, ladies and gentlemen. Cleveland Cavaliers going to get the basketball back. Hey, gorgeous. Oh, yeah. I'll take over. I know, little man. I got 2 games, so I got a whole nother game after this. Okay. All right. Now, headphones. 98-92 right now. Looks like the Detroit Pistons are going to take a full timeout yet again. I think they're going to look at this to challenge it and see if this call is going to stand right now. Let's step away. Don't need that intensity right now. What's my favorite word, says Hood. I don't know. Let's see. Tiffany says, I'm going to teach you something. If LeBron joined this Cavs team to finish his career, it would be nice, says Roland. You think he would? I don't know. They were talking about, what if LeBron goes to Dallas? He wouldn't have to pay state income tax, blah, blah, blah. Shave the $15 million beard, says Ashley. T-Mac here? I don't know. Got his sweetheart? Yes, I do. Now that's gangster, says Noah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mike says noob it up. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it for the next game. We'll do it for the next game. Let's go ahead and turn this off right now. During commercial breaks, we like to find out who the newbies are in this chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. If you are new, thank you for giving us some of your time here on this channel. And if you're not new, welcome back, guys. I hope y'all are enjoying this game so far. It's 98-92. The Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead. Pistons have called a full timeout. They only have 1 timeout remaining. According to CBS Sports, looks like the Pistons burning through their timeouts. And Cleveland Cavaliers have the basketball. So here's the inbound pass. It's Max Strus who will bring it up. Down by 6, the Cavaliers looking for an answer. Donovan Mitchell to the half-court line. He pulls up to the Pistons logo. He goes right. He shakes and bakes. He spins in the paint, shoots this one up off the back of the rim and into the hands of Oscar Thompson. That's another pull down for him. Cade's on the run now. Cunningham to Thompson. Thompson. Ooh, it's a little on the loud side there. Thompson gives this to Cunningham. Step back tray. Cunningham, bang! Knocks it down. 101-92. 2:08 left to play. And it looks like the Detroit Pistons are going to win this game with 2 minutes left to go. It's a 9-3 run in the last 3 minutes. This pass inside to Evan Mobley. One more to Strus. Strus sidestep at the three-point line. It's going to be swatted away. It goes down as a block right now for Cade Cunningham. It does go out of bounds, but it will be Cleveland Cavaliers basketball here as this ball is on the sideline. Baseline, I should say. It's so over. That's all, folks, says East Side. Inbound pass. Looks like a whistle comes in immediately. 1:54 left to go. Cade Cunningham will then foul. And I don't know if they're in the bonus right now, if we're going to get free throws or not. Let's see what happened here. So Strus tried to strip away. Looks like that looked like a flop to me, ref. It looked like Strus kind of either way, it was a foul. Oh, it wasn't on Strus. It looks like we've got interesting. 1 free throw coming up right now. The free throw is there. It's now 93-101. 93-101. 101-93. Looks like Cleveland is now in the bonus. They also have the basketball for another inbound pass. That ball has been inbounded right now. And here's the drive for Spida Mitchell. He goes inside. Jarrett Allen will shoot and score. 101-95. 6-point game. Detroit Pistons with the basketball. Cade Cunningham brings the ball up court. Cade to the Pistons logo. Cade with the ball in his left hand. Cade to the top of the screen. He cuts down. He's at the three-point line. Fakes the shot. Will drive. Will shoot this one. It's off the backboard. And there's a rebound. Offensive board. Jenkins can't get it. Third chance opportunity. Oscar Thompson knocks it down. It's 102-95. Excuse me, 103-95. Strus trying to answer back. It's Mitchell. Mitchell will shoot this one from downtown. He'll be fouled on the shot. Let's see if it's a shooting foul right now, or if it's going to be an inbound pass. We'll see what happens here. Cade Cunningham, 22 points today, 23 points today for Cade, 29 points today for Donovan Mitchell. So the foul is against Thompson. Looked like it was at the three-point line, but I think it might have been before the shot. Either way, in the bonus, the Cavaliers go to the line to shoot. Donovan Mitchell knocks down the first of the 2 free throws. Mitchell knocks down the first of the 2 free throws. Jeremy, thank you, man. First time on the chat. Awesome calling. Looking forward to the Lakers game. I'll be here, Jeremy Fernandez. Cheers to you, brother. Thanks for watching. 1:16 left to go in quarter number 4. Donovan Mitchell knocks down the second free throw. It's a 6-point game. I can't add. 6-point game, Detroit basketball. Jenkins will bring it up. Dennis Jenkins with it. He's at the Pistons logo. Jenkins, covered right now by Harden. Goes to the right. Jenkins goes to the left. He's at the three-point line. Jenkins, 5 seconds left to shoot here. Got to do something. He's sticking with the ball. He's going to go up and get blocked quickly. Thompson's got to shoot the tray. It's good! Ausar Thompson with a triple. 50.8. And it looks like Cleveland might need a timeout right now. Let's see. They're going to take a look here to see if this was up in time. Thompson, ooh, he still had the ball in his hands. That's not going to count. They're going to roll this back, guys. They're going to roll back these 3 points. It was off. It was still in his hands when he was putting it up. So 50.8, the result of the play is a turnover for a shot clock violation. Cavaliers basketball. 52.2 left to go. Still a 6-point game. Still a 6-point game right now. So Cavs to inbound after the violation. Silverstein. Love Silverstein. I see players coming down to this side of the court. Waiting for the inbound pass, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have any action right now. Looks like Jarrett Allen is on the sideline to inbound this one. James Harden will get the inbound pass. Final 50 seconds of this game. James Harden goes to the bottom of the screen. Harden, shake and bake. Harden will try to get it past. He does commit a pass, but it's not going to be an angle that they can use. So Harden recovers. Clock winding down. Harden gets the ball stolen from him, and it's Detroit basketball. It's taken by Detroit. Dennis Jenkins has it right now. Jenkins will be fouled. 29.2 left to go, and this is going to be a win for the Detroit Pistons. Ugly, sloppy, nasty basketball right there by James Harden, who has been, again, a turnover machine for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It'll be interesting to see if he can figure out how to control the basketball. Looked like Thompson might have used that leg to get that basketball back. 29.2 here left to go. At the free throw line, the Detroit Pistons not at the free throw line. It was a foul. They had one to give. Still a 6-point game. Cunningham inbounds this one, and it's currently in the hands here of Jalen Duren. He'll be fouled. 26.8. Okay. James Harden really should retire, says Woody. Harden is a total bum. Net these 2 and it's over, says Gamma. Good game from the Cavs, says Cowboy. Detroit, how many turnovers is that today? In the series or today? Too loud. Got to figure out the balance on that. Too loud. 26.8, we're at the line. First free throw's good. It's 104 to 97. 104 to 97. Looks like we're looking at a 7-point lead right now. 7-point lead right now. Very close, but the Cavs need a lot of luck. Cavs are cheeks, says Brooklyn. Second free throw also good, guys. So now the Cleveland Cavaliers have the ball with 26.8. Timeout taken by the Cavs. Full timeout taken by the Cavs. This game is just about over. All right. Okay. Well, the next game will be up here soon. 105 to 97. Looks like tip-off about to happen here, guys. They're doing a quick multi-view on the shoot-around right now in OKC, so we're not going to have much time to transition from this game to the other game. I'm going to do my best. Oh, it says click down on remote to watch both at the same time. I don't have the Roku remote. I'm on a PC. That's okay. Cream Puff says, let's go, baby. Harden is the Josh Allen of the NBA. Not fair. Not fair to say. Casey says, thanks for hosting, Mario. God bless you, my man. Appreciate you, Casey. James Harden with 10 points? Question mark? Yes, sir. Foul City this game was. That was very Yoda of you, silly gamer. Very Yoda of you. 26 seconds left to go. We'll see if Cleveland can knock down a desperation 3 to try to keep this game to 5 points, but feels like the Detroit Pistons a 99% chance to win according to the ESPN analytics. Final moments of the game. Looks like a couple of substitutions right now. Cleveland going to inbound the pass from the bottom of the screen. James Harden will inbound to Strus. Strus lets it fly. That's going to be no good. It's tipped out right there, and it looks like there's going to be a foul here. And it's a turnover. It's going to be Pistons basketball, and it should be a win here for Detroit. 22.5 left to go. It's a foul on Donovan Mitchell. It's going to be Pistons ball. We're just waiting for the inbound pass, and I don't imagine that Cleveland will foul right now. I can't imagine that Cleveland's going to foul. I think they might just bow out of this gracefully, but what do I know? Oh, gosh, we're at the free throw line already. Cade Cunningham is at the line. So it must have been a loose ball foul here. Cade's at the stripe. He knocks down the first. It's 106-97, unless I subtracted a point right now. All right. What's the final score, says Jay? Well, we're still waiting here. We got 2 free throws coming up. Cade Cunningham is at the line. This is just dragging for no reason. This is dragging for no reason. Cade at the line. Evan Mobley has checked in right now. Free throw's going up. Second free throw is good. It's 107-97. The Cavaliers with the basketball. Final 20 seconds of the game. Pump fake at the three-point line. That's a three-point shot. That's an air ball. It's rebounded by the Detroit Pistons. No fouls coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the Detroit Pistons. The final score here will be 107-97. Detroit Pistons will win this game. All right, guys, so I got to go ahead and turn around and get ready for the next game. We're not going to have a whole lot of time to sit here and reminisce on what had happened. So thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a link to the next game if you guys want to watch that with us. And be sure to check in about, give me 2 minutes. I'll get the next stream set up. Love you guys. Until next time, let's F